Hello, everyone. Welcome to the madness of the Madame of SpireScrims tale. I'm going to be one of your hosts today. My name is Lex, or Qualities. I'm dressed up as Diddy Kong today. This is my costume of choice because I don't have anything else. And then we're also being joined. Oh, this way. I'm also being joined by Agent Cash Out Winner. Like to introduce himself.
Yeah, my name is Irish. Hello, everyone. Hi. I won the Cash Out event. I'm so awesome, right?
Very awesome. Yeah, we're going to be casting today. We just thought we'd do an event, you know. We just thought we'd give it a name, Manus Madame. We don't really know what's going to happen. To be honest, there's been some reports that someone's gone rogue. Adam, have you heard anything about that?
I don't know. I'm like, if I speak, I'm in big trouble. So I can't really say anything.
Yeah, I don't know. Apparently, there's been a rumor that someone's gone rogue in the agency, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, we have 7 players with us today, who we'll introduce in just a moment. It was meant to be 8, but Rick Lemon is ill, so give some love to Rick Lemon if you see him around the Twitch chat. But before we go into the players, allow me to tell you how this event's going to work. So we're going to be using our normal points building system, which is just build as many points as you can across 10 games today. If you win a game, you'll get yourself 7 points. Every elimination you earn will be 2. Every vault terminal you complete will be another 2. If you manage to do the retinal, you'll get an additional 4 points. If you enter the vault, you get an additional 1. If you are the one and only to complete the podium steal, which is the VIP room at the end of phase 2, which initiates phase 3, you'll get yourself another 4 points. And at any point during phase 3, if you manage to hold the case, you will earn yourself a bonus little point there. That's it, really. That's the rules of the whole event. We've got 10 games of just those rules, nothing else at all. And yeah, let me introduce our players. One of them hasn't joined the lobby just yet, so I'll invite him again, hopefully. So, firstly, let me pull up my list so I can do them in the order that I've put them in. Firstly, we have Flick, who is someone that we see a lot in the Spire community when it comes to our events. A very good player. I believe they came 2nd in Agent Cash Out? I don't remember. Someone might correct me on that. They did very well. They're a very good player, very nice person, and also on Fridays, well, at least in America on Fridays, very early Saturdays, they also host custom games. If anyone wants to play some chill, fun, community custom games, you can do there, and you can find that on the DI main chord. Next, we have Gusu Games, who is a Madame main, which, you know, might help today. Not too sure. We also have Hax, who is one of our we have 2 new people to our event space. This is one of our peoples. It's Hax. They've been around the community for a little bit now. They're a very good player. Some people might be scared of them, some people might not. We'll find out. Then we have Zinzel, as I've been, you kind of have to hiccup the ooh part. But they're also here today. They're going to be rocking the Ace, I believe is their main, so we'll probably see them quite a bit on Ace. We also have the Orange with the capital O, Orangey Man, in our match today. Very familiar face, has been around since the start of SpireScrims, participated in the very first event, and has basically participated in every single event we've done, which may be a bit of favoritism, but oh well, he's been here from the start. Then we have Sergeant Rufus, or Nut Gobbler, as he's known in-game. He, of course, has been around for a long time, one of our helpers as well, and will also be trying his best to win in this tournament. And I said, along with Hax, that we have 2 people joining the event space. The other person is going to be Vina Foz, who I hope I have not butchered their name, even though it's a very simple name. They're going to be joining us today, and they again, another amazing player that has joined a little bit more recently in the scrim space. So we have a nice mix of, you know, ranked players, event players, casual players, newer players to the scene, former and old, you know, wrinkly people to the scene. And that's everyone. That's everyone we have today. I think we should just start jumping in. I think we should go into the game.
Yeah, okay.
So first game is going to be on hard cell day, because, you know, we got to start with daytime. It's still light outside despite being quite dark in my living room. Actually, if anyone's noticed, I'm in a different space. I've moved place not too long ago. And also you might see my girlfriend walking behind me as she comes back from work later. So I hope everyone is in the match. I didn't actually do a full count. I'm assuming someone will tell me if they're not. But yeah, we have our first game underway. That was... I forgot to do the transition, but there we go. So, like I say, there is nothing different about this match. You know, everyone can choose to use whatever they want. Any agent, any gadgets, any expertises. Whatever they want. It's complete free reign. Play what you want, do what you want. And, that's about it, really. That's what we'll be doing. I, of course, will be playing as the Chavez, as we always do, as the observers in the events. And we'll see how this goes. So, Adam, have you got any thoughts about today? Any plays you want to think about? Anything like that?
Okay, originally, one of the competitors was Flooded Mars. I was going to root for them. But now they're not here, I can be completely unbiased. So, I think Hax actually has a very good chance of doing a lot today, in my personal opinion. I think they've been getting a lot better during scrims, and I think a lot of people will not really be watching them, so I think they're getting a bit underestimated.
Well, there's one caster prediction. My prediction is that this could go anyway. You know what? Maybe we'll see a Sergeant Rufus win. Who knows? But there you go. We're seeing everyone's agents. I saw a lot of unique agents as well, so that's pretty cool to see. As an explanation as well, any event we do, there's no spectator mode, so all the players will be standing still when the game starts. I'm gonna go jump off the map as quickly as possible. And then the players will restart, and we will start this event, this totally normal event, which has nothing different about it at all. Just a normal, you know, 10-game event, just to showcase some players, have a bit of fun.
Yeah, can't wait.
And there we go, the players will be off. Messages out. So let's have a look at who everyone is playing. Goose is going to be playing the Madame. We saw the Scrambler as well. Zin's going to be on the Cav. Regiment is going to be on the Vigil and has told me some strategies that they're going to be bringing out in this match. And as if it happens, we'll explain those strategies, because apparently not many people know this. Okay. But like I say, we'll see it if we see it. We'll talk about it. Flick is going to be rocking the Hans. Vina's going to also be on the Cav. Axe is going to be rocking that Squire. Nut Gobbler on the Larson, and that is our 7 players. So, hard sell. Adam, talk to me. How does hard sell usually play out? As a player, you've played more events than me. How would you say this kind of plays out?
Okay, I think there's 2 big ways. Because it really depends on where the terminals spawn. I've had maps where this goes to second phase instantly. I've had maps where Renji's picked a fight with Goose, I assume?
Someone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, God.
There's 7.
Well, so there's still 7, so you had a fight with someone. That was Vina.
Oh, Vina.
I'm so glad the auto spectate didn't take us to.
Yeah, love that. Yeah, anyway, I've seen this go to second phase quite quickly. I've had my fair share of not getting to second phase at all on this map. So It just depends on terminal spawns. But I will say you want to get into Vault quick because when you're going through Egypt, I think some players call it, when
Yeah.
going through that Vault entrance, it's so dangerous. I always run through it and I always get sussed out, so you just need to be careful while entering Vault, or you need to be the first one in.
There you go, words from the wise man. We're, I mean, I know the first terminal was done, which was completed by Zinzel. Here they are. Was completed by Zin. So they're the first person to get points on the board in this tournament. They've got themselves 2 points already on the scoreboard, ready to go. And Vina's going to be getting that second done as well. So there's already 2 terminals down. Last one still being worked on. Arrangement's in a blue room. Zin's already done D-term, we know that. Goose is in a blue room. Not Gobbler's waiting outside of E. Hax is just chilling. And Flick is also just chilling. Not too far from Goose, however. There might be a little bit of a fight. And Goose is probably going to see this. Oh, go back to Goose. There we go.
Goose gonna take Ooh. Wow.
Second fight breaks
some
out.
damage.
But it's not enough.
Oh,
but
Goose
is
wrapping.
TP'd. Yeah, Goose using expertise too has TP'd around.
Goose knows.
Might bait Flick a little bit. Although the triple has come out.
Wow.
And I don't think Flick's gonna get found.
Oh,
No.
Goose saw that.
Definitely got found. And is being shot to death.
Flick did not fight back whatsoever. That is unfortunate.
I don't think Flick was ready for it. Flick was not ready for that fight at all.
No.
And it has pretty much cost him his life. So that's going to be the first elimination of the event. And during that as well, Arrangement has got the third terminal up at C, which I think means no one got a purple. So we're going to go into a no purple keycard gaming zone as we enter the vault phase. Oh, never mind. Not Gobbler's found a purple.
Oh.
So only Not Gobbler's going to have the keycard advantage going into this. Goose and Zin are both going to be sitting just above Banquet Hall. Maybe trying to blend in a little bit.
They want their purple keycards, I assume. But I think Aaron might just run into the vault. I mean, if Aaron usually uses drone, right? So he wouldn't need a purple keycard because he either just drones or you can bounce pad up.
That is a bugged door.
No, Carlos is
done. Something spooky's going on. I don't know. Goose, sorry, Zin would have seen that cover change from Goose. I don't think they're gonna fight. Personally, I don't think they will. Regardless, RNG is going to be the first and only person in the vault right now. Never mind, Vina just starting to take their steps in. But this is quite a slow vault phase, I will admit.
a lot tamer than I thought. But then again, there's a lot of people who are in Egypt. So
Let's go over to Egypt. Let's have a look. Yeah, this is Egypt, for anyone that doesn't know. The other side is called Wine, because there's a lot of wine on that side. And in the middle is called, I call it Banquet Hall. Some people just call it Main Hall.
yeah, food, whatever, really.
Yeah, it's just a lot of food. Anyway, we've got a lot of people in the vault now.
Aaron got his purple.
Is anyone printing a card?
Doesn't sound like it.
No, no one's printing a card just yet. RNG is going to be doing some parkour, trying to find himself one of those. And here's a cool little strategy you can do on this map. If you manage to... Oh, it's actually been traced by something. I'm not actually sure what. But got traced by something. Maybe a cav? Could have been a cav.
We're unsure.
But yeah, something you can do. If you manage to get on the top floor where the purple doors are, you can, if you go along the path that RNG just went, you can just skip all purple doors, essentially.
Yeah.
So that's one really good way, but obviously it does give you a way pretty easily. I'm yet to see an NPC do them jumps.
Yeah. I mean, alternatively, if you run drone, you can fly your drone
Through, yeah.
Yeah.
You can do that. RNG is going to be the only one to have started printer and the only one to complete one. And is going to be running in to the... What is this room called? I've forgotten. My brain's gone blank. Adam, help me.
The vault?
The vault.
Like, package?
The package room, that's it. The podium room. So he's going to be able to get himself those nice, juicy points earlier on. Goose was doing a bit of some Madame baiting there. Nutgobbler's going to know that that is Vina. And we have entered phase 3 with nearly most people alive, actually. Vina's going to have seen that, but Zin is aware the two tabs are going to be fighting it out across to this blue room, but Nutgobbler's also here, manages to get the finish on Zinzel. Is Vina going to be able to get out? 6 HP in a dream is managing to escape with those cav kicks. But Nutgobbler is high on the heels, but Nutgobbler has now lost them. No one else has died either, so Nutgobbler, unfortunately, he did manage to get a nice third party. He did get the kill onto Zin, but wasn't able to find Vina there. And Vina, the 6 HP potted plant, manages to escape, and they've got social battery, so they're going to be at full health in no time. Ooh, Hax and Goose near each other. Gobbler's going to pick up those remains that he can. And Orangeman is going to be just grabbing himself a purple chip. He knows no one's going to push him. I think this map is one of the harder maps to fight in terms of the vault. I think it's very easy for people to get away, but during that time, Hax has taken down the Goose.
Oh, poor Goose. But again, it's the scare of going through Egypt. It's a long corridor, nowhere to really escape to.
Not entirely. Nutgobbler's gonna see the dead Madame here. Isn't gonna be able to take any loot from it. But Hax is long gone now. In fact, Hax is so long gone, has switched into a green staff disguise into Mr. Carlos. He's gonna be getting a gamble on, and he's failed his gamble. It's rather unfortunate.
Yeah. Unlucky gamble. Happens.
It was a bit unfortunate. Anyway, we're going to be going into what is normally a bit of a stall point with phase 3. The package carrier basically needs to wait for the car to be cooled automatically, which happens 5 minutes after the package is taken. So that's what Orange is going to be doing. We're about halfway till that point. Then once the car is cooled, the package carrier will then is kind of forced to start moving towards the extraction, as via our extra point system. Never mind, we'll get to that in a minute. Nutgobbler and Hax are going to be fighting, but Nutgobbler's going to get out, and Hax isn't that interested. Vina also isn't able to do too much just yet. Is going to definitely see Hax jumping out and is going to start taking the shots. The shield comes out. That's weapon 2. That's a high burst damage weapon. But Hax is managing to get out safely. And we'll use a little syringe just to get up a little bit more health. Orangeman is trying to take shots at Mr. Gobbles, but wasn't able to hit anything. And we go back to this stallmate, where I can go back to explaining the extra point system. If the package carrier doesn't extract, all other remaining alive players will earn win points, which is 7 points, which is why it's incredibly important as the case carrier to extract, because if you don't, you're going to give everyone else 7 points, which in ranked is already a detriment enough, because that 7 points usually means you get the most placement points, which we're not using in this event, but is how ranked works. But in this event, where you have 10 games, where every point you build goes towards your final score at the end of the whole event, I think it's safe to say it is very important that every point you get does matter, right?
Yep.
And also, Adam, you played in a point building event last time, which was the event that you won.
Yeah.
do you, while we have a moment, I don't think a fight's going to break out just yet. Do you have any advice in point building?
For building points, mainly what you want to do, rush the first terminal if you can. If it's a purple room, you just chill. If it's a vault, or if it's a term, or if it's a purple, you chill. It doesn't matter which is which. And then you wait until third. You kind of want to rush into vault, but sometimes it's okay to camp like green rooms and stuff. Try and get the podium. The podium points are really important. And that's all I can say for point building.
Well, during your lovely explanation, Nutgobbler has managed to take down Vina, and Orenji and Nutgobbler are fighting each other very much. Hax is taking shots, and I believe, yes, Hax does. I'm pretty sure he got a headshot there as well. Manages to take down the Rufus. It is now just a one-on-one Orenjiman versus Hax for the first game win. And Hax has managed to get himself basically a full loadout with that kill as well. Orenji's moved towards the middle of the map, moving even further back towards the C extract rather than the A extract. And we'll see how the rest of this plays out. They both have all upgrades, both have all cards except gold, but I don't think gold is going to matter too much in the last phase of this game. Now, when we're looking at the matchup, the Squire versus Vigil matchup, I think this is honestly, with Weapon 3 Vigil, I think this is one of the more balanced matchups. I think this is going to fully come down to who can get the first shot, and who can obviously have the better accuracy, which is the same with anything. But Hax is going to have good intel on where Orenji is using Danger Sense. And Orenji is going to have the escape tool using, I forget what it's called, but is it the SSG? The one that lets you shoot yourself away? I can't remember the name of it.
I don't really know what it's called. I just call it second BP. It basically does what
Giant
BP does.
Q will probably tell us.
Yeah.
The GCG, there we go, thank you.
But again, I really don't think it's that as even as you make it out to be. For any ordinary Vigil player, I think it would definitely be better for the Squire, because the Squire only has to get up close. But I think Aaron has a lot of experience on that ace weapon, that maybe even in close range situations he can win it.
He does get the first shot as well. Hax does manage to use a syringe, so they're both back at equal, or just about equal health, 7 damage between them. And Orenji is going to start to take the engage. He does bounce Hax off. Hax manages to get back on. They're both very weak, but Hax, with the last headshot, manages to take down the orange and extracts our first match of the day.
Won't stay a rookie for long.
Again, I think that matchup is very rough, because all the Squire has to do is get close. The weapon 3 is very much a longer range weapon. And it's hard to fight when you're that close. I remember when I was using that weapon, I can hit my shots, and I ended up luckily drawing a game, but it wasn't the same fate for Aaron.
Well, I have a hair in my mouth. That's really badly timed. Well, I'm going to be scoring. So, oh god, this hair is really annoying me. Hang on, I need to... I can't get this hair out. There we go. Hair is out. Just weirdly timed. It just had to be as it ended. So I'm going to be doing the scores, which means I can kind of live talk to you while we do it. So, Zinzel obviously got the first terminal and entered the vault. That is all they managed to get in that match. Mr. Rufus managed to get himself 2 limbs, which is very good, and managed to enter the vault as well. That's going to give him 5. Vina managed to enter vault and get a terminal, so we'll give them those points too. Orenji obviously got the first package, so we'll give him those points. That's 6 just for that. He also got a terminal, so he gets another point for that. But he didn't get any kills, so that is going to be it for him. giving him 8 in total. Flick, unfortunately, didn't get any points that round. Goose got a kill and Vault Enter, so he'll get 3 points for that. Hax, obviously, our winner of the match, managed to get himself 3 kills, which is very good. He obviously won, which is another 7 points. He entered the vault and he grabbed the case, giving him 15 points in the end of that round. So, with that, something's a bit weird. Sorry guys, my computer's playing up. I don't know why. Sorry, give me just 2 minutes just to try and fix what's happening.
Wait, where's my...
Yeah, something weird. Sorry guys, something really weird is going on right now.
Whoa.
But my computer's being a bit glitchy. I don't really know what's happening. We'll try and find out some more. Maybe I've got someone in my ears from the agency telling me there's a few problems. Nothing should... honestly, I know it's a coincidence that, you know, it's Halloween night. Maybe things are a bit weird. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. I'm sorry. It's just purely a coincidence. What's happening right now. I do apologize. Apologies if there's any, you know, issues with the stream or anything. The people behind the scenes will hopefully get it to work. But while we wait for that, we might as well have a look at the scoreboard. While we're, you know, just sorting some issues behind the scenes. Again, apologies. You know, things like this happen. I do apologize about that. Yeah, let's have a look at the scores as well while we're here. This is the total scores. As you can see, Hax, RNG, and Rufus are going to be our top 3. Hold on, I'm just messaging, just messaging some people behind the scenes. It's okay, guys. Don't worry. Yeah, that, oh god, okay. I've just noticed something quite funny. Just making sure that everything's fine. Looks fine. Sorry, I'm so sorry, guys. There's quite a lot going wrong. I've just got word, actually, that Madame has started taking over the event.
Whoa.
I know, it's quite weird. So apparently Madame is doing something today. Madame is going to be taking over our games and is going to be adding some tricks to our plays. Apparently, specifically though, only those who do too well in these games. And okay, we'll just give up the facade. Yes, this is the Madness of the Madame event, a SpireScrims tale. Going to be telling you a little story about the nights hundreds of millions years ago in the agency, where our 7 players went out to do their normal deceiving deeds, but a certain little agent went a bit rogue and has changed up the game. So for the second match in this game, the second chapter in the story is called The Beginning of the End, where Madame starts to mess with everything in this event. All the players in this round will be playing their most played agent, so they're technically their mains by playtime, but they will all be forced to use Weapon 3, Expertise 3, and Passive 3 as part of the, you know, the beginning, like their most played, and then the end, all of their end stuff. It makes sense. Madame is putting a little bit of trickery in this round, though. Those in the top 3 of the scoreboard, which was Rufus, Hax, and RNG. Those guys are not going to be able to use their melee in this round. They are only going to be able to use their guns, their gadgets, and that's really it. And then our bottom 3 players. Now, luckily for them, we have someone in the staff who was prepared for this whole thing and was ready to go. I'm also going to start up the game because I realize I'm taking a little while. What is map 2, Mr. Qualities? Good question. It is Silver Reef. Sorry, there's a lot of stuff that I am trying to focus on. Oh god, what was I saying? I don't even remember. Oh yeah, our treat. So that we have a secret hero, Timothy, our secret hero in this story. For those who don't know who Timothy is, he's one of our technicians in the game. He has been prepared for this, and he's known this whole time about this Madame takeover and has been working his butt off to try and combat her. And he is going to be giving our bottom 3 players some little treats, some little bonuses to counteract these little tricks and trickery that Madame is plaguing us with. So for only this round, Flick will be able to use Weapon 2, Weapon 3, Expertise 2, Expertise 3, Passive 2, or Passive 3, depending on his choice. And also, just as a reminder, those in the top 3 positions, they can only use... they can't melee this round. And that's gonna be unfortunate for some. For example, RNG on Ace, not being able to melee with Weapon 3 Ace that's one of the normal things you go to do, right? I mean, I'm an Ace main, well, a former Ace main, and Weapon 3, part of the combos that you want to do is going to be using that melee combo, you know, a headshot into melee, does some nice damage, especially if you're up close, but they're not going to be able to do that anymore.
Yeah, that's gonna be rough.
It will be a tad rough.
I actually want to see what other kinds of agents we have here, because I'm not too familiar with some of our players, so...
We'll see, we'll see. Also, I can bring up the scoreboard. Look at this. Pow.
Boom.
Oh,
As I predicted.
because we're missing a player, it's funny. Alright. I don't... Wait. Oh, fuck. Where's the spots, GK? I don't remember what the spots are. Oh, fuck it. I'm just gonna shoot guards.
Aquarium. Go downstairs.
Okay, I'm going. I'm off. Do.
Somewhere around here.
Is it this one? This one over here? Wait, this
I don't think you can
one.
do when you're out of cover.
Oh yeah, I need to be in cover. Lol.
What? Go closer to the interaction, bro.
There we go. This is an interesting bug, isn't it?
Health critical.
Alright, go! Blazer off! We saw Zinzel there is obviously going to be on the Ace, remember? They're going to be using... anyone that wasn't given a trick or treat, by the way, will only be playing the event theme. So, 4 players will be trick or treated in this round. Everyone else will just be playing the normal, the Weapon 3, the Expertise 3, the Passive 3. Unless you're Rufus, who accidentally forgot to switch, despite having about 10 minutes to do so. Anyway, and also, Hacks, RNG, and... Oh wait, where is he? He was there a moment ago. And Rufus are not going to be able to melee this game. If they melee, they're cheating. Because
Yep.
Madame has hacked them. Has hacked their keybinds. They're not allowed to do that anymore. For being too good. Yes, you get punished in this event for being too good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Silver Reef. This is one of the more notorious maps that people don't enjoy, and probably going to be our slowest map out of all of them.
Oh, slow. It's so slow.
Once a fight breaks out, it does become quite easy to third party. It's quite easy to see where people are running from. It's quite easy to know where they're going. Also, I did not know that Flick's most played character was Red. I genuinely thought it was Larson. So this is quite interesting to me.
I thought Squire.
You thought it was, well, apparently no one knows who Flick means. I genuinely thought it was Larson because that's the character I see them play the most, but there you go. Anyway, like I say, this is going to be a very slow phase 1. Phase 2, it kind of picks up, and then phase 3 in any map always comes to that kind of drawback, a little bit slow, a little bit longer in time. Also, I just realized it. Yeah, might need to try and speed things up between games. That'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll be fine.
It'll be okay.
We'll be okay. We're only here to have some fun. That is another key thing as well. Just in case people were worrying about it. This event is about 95 to 90% fun and about 10 to 5%, you know, a little bit competitive. People are going to be changing settings. People are going to be using things that they've maybe never used. People are going to be doing things that they've probably never done. It's going to be quite confusing for people. It'll be fine. They'll be fine. Either way, I believe our first terminal was being done by someone. I don't know who. Either way, Hax is also doing one. So I believe that's 2. Yeah, Vina got the other one. So that's 2 terminals down, which honestly is pretty quick for this map. Goose.
Yeah, very,
Go on.
very quick for this map.
It is. Goose is going to be waiting around the B terminal. Zinzel is just outside. And Renji's also camping the C terminal, so that's 2 terminals being camped. There's only one other 3 terminal, and there is 2 duds and 1 real terminal left. So we'll have to see how that plays out. It's gonna take a while. I've also just realized Hax is still on the Squire Weapon 3 Expertise 3, so that's quite funny. I was using Game 1 as a warm-up, I suppose. And actually, this is a really good spot as Hax. This is a really good spot for Danger Sense, because anyone that comes up or down the stairs, if you get pinged red, you know instantly who is a player and who isn't. Also, Zin and Goose had a bit of a fight. Again, we missed it.
Already.
And Zin manages to close that one out. He's going to get some revives and is going to start making their way into B. Flick isn't far away, is in the green room next door. Nut Gobbler is going to be going to a terminal, which we already know is done. And Orenji still hasn't touched his keyboard since getting into that room. Zin, unfortunately, is going to be getting a purple, but that is going to be their purple chip, which is their food chip, which to most people is probably the strongest chip in the whole game.
Yep. Oh, wait, I think I know what's happened to RNG. So, Madame's hacked his keyboard. He can't move. I see.
And Madame's so trickery. Zin takes a shot, but it was a clone. It was a Madame clone, which would have been Goose's. Although Goose obviously is out. Vino is also playing Madame, so we still have a Madame in play. So it could also be theirs, but who knows? Yeah. Also, Zin has just stepped on that Douglas to revive them. They didn't crouch on my screen. That was quite funny.
Magic powers.
Yeah, honestly, magic powers. While we're in a bit of a slow moment, we might as well have a look at the scoreboard again, just to remind ourselves where we are in the match and where we are in game 2 of the event. Also keep in mind that the scores update after a round. It would be impossible to really add scores as they're done unless we have a bunch of people who are, you know, behind the scenes able to. So do keep in mind that's the scoreboard for game 1, not for game 2 just yet. And I think RNG is... I think C is the last terminal, I'll be honest. Not Gobbler just
Looks
keeps
like it.
running. Not Gobbler just keeps running into terminals. He's already done. Well,
We
other
might get
people
a
have done.
reticle scan.
We could actually. That's a good point. Vina is here. Does have the VIP. He's on 9 out of. I assume they haven't put any in yet. So still 15 points to grab. There is also an interesting strategy you can do with being the VIP, which is hovering around the doors just to try and bait other people into doing it. And we did see there they did deposit, so they may do something. And Not Gobbler
Wow.
and Flick have found each other chilling in the bathroom, but Flick
What's that
has
happened?
just demolished the Octo. Arrangement finally decides to step in, takes a wrong shot, but does get in for free and will get that terminal done. That means we're going to be starting to move into phase 3, and unfortunately for Vina, they are not going to be able to get those extra points for doing Retinal, which they're just looking for the intel for, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to get back before it procs in about 10 seconds time now.
That's unfortunate.
I think it would be quite funny to see if they do, but they don't. Also,
Yeah,
it is
like-
very rainy outside. Madame's hacked the weather, apparently.
Yeah. She went for the weather after Aaron got control of his keyboard again. Oh
we're
my.
having the ace v ace. Now, Renji has the disadvantage in this matchup. Same guns, same expertise, same passive. But hits the headshot.
Oh,
Takes them
hello.
down. RNG doesn't need a melee to play Weapon 3. Ace just needs the bullets to come out the end of his barrel. We're down to our top 3. Flick, Vina, and Arrangeman. Vina being one of our mid-board players. Flick being our bottom floor player. And Orenji being one of our top players. They're all looking to get some more points on the board. Where Flick is sitting is forcing me to look at the aquarium. But they do have a print online. Vina is going to be looking for one. There you go. They have found one. They're also going to be able to get a print. And they give us a little bit of the dolphin love as well. Alright, Flick's going to have this key card printer. The printer is going to have it printed. It's going to start making their way in. Vina is just going to start. I believe if Flick beamlines it and has both keycards, so should be able to get in before Vina can interrupt it. But I think... I don't know, it's going to be very close. They are going for it. They are going straight in.
Does Flick hear it? Does Flick hear it?
I don't think Flick will hear it from this far. So we might have a contusion. It depends if Vina goes right for it. No. Flick's definitely got it. Flick's definitely got it.
Super late for Vina.
Yeah. Flick will get this case, and we'll see Vina just start to come in. We're going to see a fight break out in the vault. There we go. The first shots come out. They were both just making sure that they were, you know, not an NPC or
Vina
anything.
got tagged a lot.
Yeah, Vina down to 58. And got traced by that passive 3. They are running for it. They are trying to run away.
Bad shield.
It was a bit of a bad shield. 38 HP for Vina. All it takes is 1 or 2 more shots, but the fuse...
Nice.
It's going to come in a bit clutch, and Flick is going to disengage from that fight. Vina getting out with 35 HP to spare thanks to the food. I think they might have lived if they didn't eat the food on about 5 HP maybe?
Yeah, a lot lower.
So I think they ate 2 bit, yeah, around like 10 to 15-ish, because I think they ate 2 bits of food, and they don't have a food chip, so...
Yo, Vina turned into a track star. That was crazy.
Yeah, Flick just needed to hit 1 headshot there with that weapon too, and I think they would have been fine. Unfortunately for them, they were not. Anyway, like we say, we're going into that bit of a stalemate. Where, you know, things happen, things might not happen. Who knows? We'll find out.
I don't know what I'd do if I was Flick, but I know what I'd do if I didn't have the case. I'd hide in the back of the map.
Well, I mean, that's what Range is pretty much doing. The thing is, Flick knows that everyone else in this lobby is going to be using all three. Obviously himself, he's managed to all third versions of each weapon, expertise, and passive. Vina obviously has no tricks or treats, so is just going to be doing that with Madame. And Orangi is also going to be using weapon 3, passive 3, and expertise 3 with Ace, but isn't able to melee. So if Flick can work out that that's Orangi, maybe can try and get a really close range fight to maybe, you know, mess with the fact that they have to hit their shots up close.
I mean, okay, I get close range fights, but Flick's weapon is not built for close range. I will not lie to you.
Yeah, that's the one issue with it. Could have chose shotgun red. That is weapon 3.
Sure.
It's choosing not to. Flick's gonna be finally make their way out of the vault, heading towards that C extract, which is obviously where Vina and Orangi aren't. They're gonna start making their way a little bit over, and I think Flick will... Oh, there we go. Spyglass called it, and is going to get phase 3.5 underway. Seems like he's trying to get an engage on to Orangiman first. Although he has now been pinged. He's been pinged in this green room, so he's gonna just try and get some intel. Although, I think this is a really difficult room to hold as Case Harrier, especially if you got pinged in there. Because realistically, Orangi could just be watching this corridor. He chose not to, but he could have.
I think fighting in a room like that against an ace is smart, because they're not going to want to push you anyway. Yeah, it's not easy to get out, but if you can, like, somehow, I don't know, take your one-on-ones really well, like say Vina pushed him, and then Flick killed him really quick, then what's Aaron going to do? So I think holding a room like that can be quite effective. But that's how it happened.
No, I mean, Flick is walking up to it, has been pinged, so Renji knows.
Yeah, Flick's running low on intel.
Orangi's waiting out here. Orangi's expecting the push from outside. And Flick hasn't scanned them. There we go, now sees them, and is being aimed right at. Is Orangi going to take the shot? Flick takes the shot first, but does miss and hits an NPC. Now Renji hits the first shot. Flick is going to be on the run. Does get the charm, and is going to be able to get out because of it. Renji took another shot. Well, regardless, that goal... Oh my gosh. 2 food pieces, all Flick needed to go from below half the full.
I don't know, they say that diner, the little food court is superfood room. At least that's what I used to call it.
Every map does have their superfood, doesn't it?
Yeah,
somewhere.
But this map, I don't know if it's been patched, but
oh yeah,
from my memory, you can delete it.
It's getting patched on the next one tomorrow.
Oh yeah, no, the devs will be on that. I actually don't think it's in the game anymore. I think it was.
I don't think so. I think it got patched out.
Yeah, but used to double eat that shit.
Well, Vina is going to be trying to stop Flick from taking the A extract, although Flick obviously is going to be trying to take a bit of a close range fight. Vina's going to be using the bathroom strat, which is a pretty common strat because NPCs won't go there, but comes out just as Flick decides to come in, tries to use the TP, does manage to, but isn't going to be enough. Flick needs one more shot, gets it. We're in a 1v1 again with Orangiman, but this time with Flick. The Ace versus Red matchup, the secret lovers of the agency. Who's gonna take this round?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't like this at all for Aaron. Like, it's hard enough to 1v1 with Ace, but on this map especially, I think when there's lots of kind of rooms. I know there's long corridors you can play, but there's a lot of kind of tight rooms. But also when you can't melee, it's rough.
Flick's going for it. No, Flick's baiting it. I honestly thought Flick would go for it there. I think Flick could go for it, and RNG might not have enough time. Yep, he's gone for it. He's off. Somebody catch this man. RNG does not know.
No, he does not.
He does not have time. This is going to be a sneak extract for the Flick. And Red, with those treats from Timothy, was enough to get Flick the win in this round.
That is...
I was always going to win.
That's rough. Ninja Defuse.
Ninja Defuse, the sneak extract. For RNG, and that's twice he's not been able to close out a match. But he obviously is still doing quite well in terms of points. Also, even though Rick is sick, he's also going to take over doing the points for me, which means things can move a little bit quicker. Thank you, Rick. So while scores are coming in, we'll talk about Chapter 3 in our story today, which is going to be taking place on Diamond Spire on Europe, for those who like to know that information. Yeah, in that last round, my computer was a bit messy. Madame has actually managed to hack my computer, but also the objectives that the agents play in this round. And also managed to hack the agents themselves. In this round, all players are going to be playing a character with a neutralizing expertise or passive. You can choose. There's a few characters that can do that. You get to choose who you want. It has to apply the neutralize ability specifically. The tricks in this round, our top 3 players will be playing Larson with either expertise 1 or expertise 3 and passive 3. So those neutralizers are really going to hurt them. Because obviously Larson's biggest counter is being neutralized, and when everyone else in the lobby can neutralize you, it is going to be rough for you there. And the little treats for our bottom 3 players is going to be they get an extra 2 points for each terminal that they deactivate, and when they take the podium, which is going to boost them obviously up in the points area. And I've also been told scores are in, so we can have a look at our scoreboard and see who is going to be our top 3 getting those treats and who is going to be our bottom 3 getting those tricks. So in first place is now Flick. So Flick, just going from getting something good, is now going to have something bad. Hax is still in second, so they're still going to have a negative effect, and Orenji is still in third. Will still have a negative effect as well. In 7th and 6th, okay, so I guess it's technically bottom 2 players. In 7th and 6th is Goose, and that's it. Goose, Treats, and Flick, sorry, not Flick, Hax, and Orenji are going to have the tricks. There we go. Let me just tell the players, FYI, bottom 2 will get treats, as we have 1 less. So 7th and 6th. There we go. So that's going to be this round. We'll give the players a moment to set up what they need. What they need to do. Obviously, Flick, Hax, and Orenji will be playing as Larson with E1 or E3 and passive 3. They can use any weapon they want. Obviously, everyone else needs to pick their neutralizing agent. So we'll give them a moment to do that. Also, Mr. Rufus needs to swap. Swap, please. For the bug that has plagued this game for many centuries. Which we actually found out a fix to. Right, we're going in. This is a lot faster now. Yeah. Yes, Madame has hacked our systems. She has hacked the players. And she's tricking those in the lead by making them have a bit more of a challenging game with the fact that They are basically going to be completely countered in terms of their expertise. And we'll see how it goes from there. We are in as well, so I can switch to my POV. Oh, that was meant to say something else, but there we go. There's RNG on the Larson. There's the Hacks and the Flick on the Larson as well. Everyone else is going to be playing agents who can inflict neutralize and will be inflicting neutralize. Obviously, all of Hans inflicts neutralize. Octo Expertise 3 does it as well. Yumi can, Ace can. Am I missing anyone?
Neutralize?
Yeah, I think that might be it.
Oh, you said Octo, right?
Yes, I did say Octo. We'll find out.
Let me have fake.
We'll find out. This is a match 3. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have all players. Good, good. Alright, players are on. Also, I hope that our top 3 from last game has remembered to put their melees back.
This back on. Yeah, I think this could be a very big round for Goose.
I think this could be a pretty good round for a lot of people. Those obviously playing Larson might struggle a little bit. We'll probably see them play, I'd imagine, a lot more passive. Because the moment you get caught out as Larson by a neutralize, it's very hard to get out.
Yeah.
And you do not want to be caught from that neutralize. Anyway, we are off, which means the players can go, go, go. So, we're going to see Goose rocking the Yumi with the neutralize, obviously. Zin going to be rocking Ace again with neutralize, shocking. We'll talk about our other peoples in a moment. Bina is going to be running the Hans. And Nutgob is going to be running the Octo. And then obviously our Hacks, our Flick, and our Regiment are going to be running the poor Larsons that will be neutralized like crazy in this game. We're going to see a lot of neutralize. We're going to see people struggle to use their expertises. Even those who aren't Larson are probably going to struggle to use their expertises as well.
Yeah.
It's mainly going to come down to who gets the first initiation in a fight. And Hacks and Zin in the same room. Hacks wasn't able to get in. Jati obviously letting Zinzel in. If Hacks enters this room, might not know everything, but Flick knows where one of our neutralizing players are and takes them down. Gobbler is the first to go before even a terminal is completed.
Yeah, I said Goose would have a chance, but I'm not sure with the Yumi pick. I call myself the Yumi player. She's just really bad.
Hacks knows.
Ooh.
Hacks knows. I'm sorry to cut you off, but Hacks knows. Oh, take me back. Take me back.
Get off of auto spectate. Whoa.
Is Hacks
Well,
gonna take
if you didn't
it?
know then, he knows now. Zin though.
Surely Hacks takes this, right? Hacks is choosing not to, is maybe scared of that, the neutralize coming in, but Zin is playing Ace. Ace has to full charge shot you, which if you get the jump on an Ace is not that easy for Ace to do. They are using weapon 1, so it is quite a quick charge.
The Hacks lose them.
I think, maybe Hacks just didn't want to take the fight, didn't want to risk it. I don't know. They are moving back in the direction. Does obviously know they are. Doesn't even go for the passive 3 melee either, so isn't even trying to steal from Vina. Sorry, not from Vina, from Zin.
Hack just leaves. Hack just doesn't take it. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, Zin has got away with daylight robbery there. I think Axe is a bit scared of being neutralized, right? Because you don't know who you're gonna fight. Right? If you
Yeah, so
fight
like if you think it's a
someone-
Hans,
Yeah, if you think it's a Hans, yeah, you're getting destroyed in seconds. If we're completely honest.
yeah, smart.
Although, to be fair, saying that, I'm surprised we've only seen one Hans. I think, actually, I think we've seen every agent that can neutralize. We saw the Octo, we see Ace, we've seen Yumi, and we've seen Hans. I think they're the only 4 that can actually apply neutralize. Obviously, Red
Well, Octo, we saw
can...
Octo.
Yeah, that's the 4. Obviously, Red can technically counter Larson, but doesn't apply neutralize. So it isn't technically hacking, which is the round theme. Either way, Vina and Flick going to be giving each other a little bit of a high five as they go past each other. Axe is going to be sitting patiently. Goose is going to be walking around. Zin's just running. RNG is camping the top of A. Actually, I do like this idea. Now, this is going to be a round where it's going to be a little bit more campy. Because like we say, those Larson players know that everyone in the lobby, other than the other Larsons, are going to be countering them. Which, if I'm honest, it might actually be a strategy for those 3 to unite and not fight each other, just to try and take out the other neutralizing agents. Because the last thing you want is to be the last Larson alive, and everyone else being able to neutralize you, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm no Larson main. He is my second most played, but like it is horrifying being neutralized. Maybe Giant Key, our infamous Larson main, who's invented some interesting strategies, some of which have been used in tournaments. Can give us a little bit of a description how it feels to play against so many neutralize. And yeah, Rick also gives a good point as well. If you encounter a Larson, you know they're top 3. You know that's a player that if you eliminate, they're not going to be able to get any more points. And if they're not able to get any more points, you could overtake them. Which could also mean you get tricked yourself. So you have to look on the good and the bad side of it, I suppose.
Yeah, so maybe the Larsons won't team together.
Yeah, maybe they will unite. Although if they counter each other, then taking each other out will be good. Also, all 3 Larsons opting to use weapon 3 as well. That's something else I've noticed.
I think that's smart. It's a very strong weapon.
I feel like it is, in my opinion, the best weapon out of them all. But that's
I like using it the most.
It's kind of just because like weapon 1 and 2, it feels very like if you're not up in people's faces, it feels very hard to deal any damage. Which does also happen with weapon 3, but obviously if you get that throw headshot, oh that throw headshot.
Or just even hitting the throw in general. You don't even have to headshot with it, but like just hitting it in general is quite nice.
Well, Zin isn't taking secret. Is Zin taking secret? No, not taking secret. RNG's plan has been foiled. They have managed to get themselves that terminal on the board. Now, something to keep in mind as well is Goose gets extra points for each terminal that they complete, and if they take the case, they get an extra 2 points for each time that they do one of those 4 things. I don't think they've done a terminal. So they're not going to get any of those extra points, and Goose typically doesn't like to go and grab case from the start, so that's probably going to mean that they're not going to get those extra points either. But thus, the match will continue. Vina takes an expertise shot, but isn't able to find anyone there. It doesn't actually seem like anyone wants to go into the vault here. RNG is going to be doing the full... Oh, he's cheated his way a gold there, by the way. He is going to be doing the strategy of trying to hide, but Zinzel was also trying to do that strategy and does manage to find him. We have seen an expertise usage from a Larson. Zin has to hack this door, but gets bounce padded away as they open it. There we go. They are managing to fight each other now. Misses the shot. The weapon 3
headshot.
hit. And Orenji takes down another neutralized agent. All 3 of our top 3 still alive. And we're only down to 2 more neutralizing agents.
I'm shocked that I haven't seen anyone else rush the vault. If I like, everyone saw the trick, right? Or everyone saw the treat that Goose got. Those 2 points can go so far. And like, the thing nobody wants to rush into challenge for podium is crazy to me.
Oh no. Oh no, Vino might get jumped in.
Oh yeah, but Hans...
This is a pretty obvious movement. Does Flick want to take the fight with the Hans? Does want to take the fight. Gets some beautiful shots in. And does take them down. Doesn't even pick up the gold chip.
Wow. Okay, just wants to get... I say wants to get the gold key card. I don't think there's a printer in there.
There was one behind them. There was one in the hallway over there. Well, this might actually be the chance Goose needed to get an extra 2 points. If Goose does take the case from podium, that will be 6 points for them just for doing that.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I mean, yeah, even doing a terminal for 4 points, that's pretty good. There's an extra 2 points that you won't be able to get anywhere else, really. And if they had managed to do another one on top of it, that's an extra 4 points. There was an extra 12 points up for grabs for Goose in this round, which honestly could just win you the event if you managed to do all 3 and take the terminal, but they've opted not to. Hax has managed to enter the vault now. So I think it's just Orenji who hasn't entered vault yet. Flick is invisible apparently. Oh, there he is. Little bit of desync. Goose has started a keycard print. And I will be completely honest, I was not expecting it to come down to 3 Larsens and 1 neutralize left. That was not in my... It was not in my thought process when this event was... Oh, sorry, when Madame backed the event. Also, it should be noted that players do not know what the tricks and treats are before the game. They only know what the theme is.
Yeah.
So everyone knew that this round would be neutralized basically only. No one knew that they would be playing Larson. No one knew that grabbing case, grabbing terminals will reward the treat players extra points. Goose, is he going to go for it? If he takes that middle path, Flick is going to catch him. He's choosing not to, and he will even bounce pad himself up just for the extra fun of it. He will be able to get the case, which is not something that we typically see Goose do, so he will get those bonus 2 points as well, and he's even stopping other people from coming in, which will reveal that he is there, but does he care? Not really.
Yeah, I'm surprised it was such a slow game for the podium, but it happened. That's what it just happens, I guess. Maybe people forgot about the treat.
Maybe. Or maybe the Larsens are just scared about being neutralized when going for a gold card.
Yeah. Or podium, like that's when you're most vulnerable, I guess.
Well. 1 Goose, 3 Larsens. Who's gonna take this? RNG again in the final part of the game. Hax has returned as well, and so is Flick. So everyone but Goose has so far been in a final kind of situation. Goose does have the case, so we will be going at Goose's pace throughout the rest of this match until he either gets eliminated or all the Larsens decide to jump in. Which could happen.
Yeah, I don't know.
How do you think this is going to play out?
Okay. The Larsens don't... okay. Flick knows who grabbed the podium. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Flick heard the kind of the zaps that come with the Yumi neutralize. So Flick will know it's a Yumi, probably won't want to jump Goose. I'm still saying that, like Flick's getting a bit close.
Yeah, this is the thing with DI, right? This is kind of a blessing and a curse of third-person spectate, is you just don't know. Oh, well, there we go. Goose has countered Flick's tripwise there. We don't know what the players are looking at. We don't know really what they're doing. So it does make it a bit of a blessing, because we don't know. Only the players know, and also if you're watching their stream, you can see that I believe Renji's streaming. And speaking of Renji, has started to take a fight with the hacks. The poof comes out for Renji's not
Did he still have his throw?
in his shots. But Hacks doesn't know where Renji's gone, and Renji is out of there. Speaking of getting out of there, Goose is on his way to get out now. And we've entered the main part of the map once more in just a moment when Goose gets their cover back. Also keep in mind, something else to keep in mind is all of the Larsons are using passive 3. So stealing that case is going to be that little bit harder for the players. Obviously passive 3, you have to be in cover to steal anything from anyone. But it doesn't break your cover. Now, against a bunch of neutralizing agents and case carrier, who will probably shoot you as you try to run up to them, it might be a bit difficult.
Like thinks he's Batman.
Flick is Batman. And oh my gosh, look, they're all swarming Goose's position right now. That's quite funny. What's scarier, Madame taking over the game or having 3 Larsons running at you as case carrier? It would be quite funny to see all 3 of them running at each other. All 3 Larsons running at the at the case carrier.
Whoa.
There we go, Flick. Oh, sorry, Goose is going to be taking some hits from Hacks.
Gold food.
Yeah, you're right. Gold food is in play as well. Flick is also coming up on Hacks. Knows where Hacks is. Hacks isn't too sure just yet. Did Flick get a steal there? Hacks kind of went invis a little bit early. Not too sure, but Flick is going to know where that is. Surely. He's going to be looking for Hacks, but isn't sure where he's gone. It's quite unfortunate.
I think Flick knew actually. Flick knows.
Flick does know. There we go. And those two fight. I believe that was a connect.
Yeah.
Flick does have the key cards to chase this. Expected him to run away. The melees are coming out. But Flick just about takes it. Goose has also called extraction over on C. In the meantime, Renji is also waiting in a pretty unique spot. That's pretty hard spot for someone to try and deny a push from.
I see it, wait.
But the thing is, Yumi can still neutralize that and will stop them from getting in. Goose doesn't really care though, wants to challenge Flick here. He's lining up the shot, I believe misses, got stuck on the door. But those EMPs are still up, is still gonna deny Flick entry.
That scared me. That scared me.
It scared me too. If Goose missed that live on broadcast, I think they would retire. I be honest. But Flick's trying to get up. Flick's trying to bounce Matt up. Can they make it? They can't make it. Goose is going to be able to get all the way up to A extract now, which is typically the preferred extract for most people when it comes to Diamond Spire.
I don't know, I feel like the problem is if Goose wanted to jump down, you'd have to use bounce back. But if Aaron or Flick wanted to jump from like to go back to bottom floor, they could use their expertise without taking full damage.
would be. RNG's
They're a
going
bit
back.
slow.
Yeah, RNG's going back up to his top
Whoa,
point.
they're a bit slow.
They're
They're
a bit
very slow.
The extraction started. They have to start running. Goose has already deployed traps to try and stop them.
Neutralize him, neutralize him!
But that's another timeout.
Aaron, man!
RNG once more not being able to
didn't go as
stop
planned,
the
but I
extract
won, so
and got
whatever.
timed out again. But this time from Goose Who Games.
No. Not again.
Not again, RNG.
Not again.
That's 3 times RNG's been in the last part of the game and wasn't able to close it out once more.
That was... Well, honestly, just good from Goose.
It was very
Good for
fun,
Goose.
It was, well, while we collect the scores and all of that lovely stuff that we need for the event, we're going to try and solve this Madame issue that's been plaguing the event the last 2 games. We're going to take 5 minutes just to catch our breaths, you know, have a breather, the players can prepare for the next round as well, and we will see you in 5 minutes. And we are back. Welcome back, everyone.
Hello.
We're going straight into the scores so that we can go pretty much straight into the game as quickly as possible. But chapter 4 in this story is that Madame's madness is growing. She's growing so much, in fact, that she's actually going to stop players from using their gadgets in this round. No one will be able to use gadgets, with the exception of Timothy, our secret hero in the story, who has treated Sergeant Rufus, who is our player in 7th. He is going to be allowed to use one gadget in this round, and our top 3, which is Flick, Goose, and Hacks, they're on addition to not being able to use gadgets, will also not be able to use their expertise in this round. So it's going to be quite difficult, to say the least. It's going to be quite difficult for them to do much in this game. This is going to be a really important round for Renji, Zin, Vina, and Rufus to try and win. If obviously someone doesn't have their expertise, it is very difficult for them to do a lot in a match. So obviously your expertise is like a third of your kit, right? Especially when you don't have gadgets in play. So it'll be interesting to see how our players react to that. We are going to load into the next match as well. Loading in. We'll see how this next game goes.
Yeah.
This is a round that is going to be very mean, right? It's Sound Eclipse, which is already a difficult map to play. You don't have your expertise. You don't have... Well, 3 people don't have their expertise. Everyone doesn't have gadgets, except Rufus, who will have access to 1. It's not going to be easy. It will not be an easy round. Especially for those in top 3.
Yeah, that's rough.
Will we see another sneak extract as well? That's a question I would like to know.
Honestly,
A 3rd in a row?
what would I even do here? I think I'd play Vigil. If I was a player in this, I'd be playing Vigil.
I believe Renji also likes the idea. I believe I saw him on Vigil. Renji, come here.
Because,
Yes.
well, not if you're a top 3 player, like, you want to cry. But if you're a Renji, I think Vigil's smart because at least with the expertise 3, it's kind of like a bounce mat.
Yeah.
And it's very important for the B extract in Sound Eclipse.
Yeah, that is actually a very good shout. And Renji obviously does have access to his expertise.
Yeah.
I think Red is another character as well who could do pretty well without an expertise. Just the passives, the info you get, and also her damage-dealing guns as well. We're seeing a Sasori come out.
Whoa.
We're seeing Cav. Cav, again, makes sense. If you have your expertise, you're able to find people, and they're not really able to do much back at you.
I'm trying to think. Like, I think Red is definitely a good shout. Maybe Ace is a good shout without expertise.
Yeah, high damage gun. It is true. Where is it? Here it is. Ah, I've lost my cover. Hold on. Technical issue.
More of a skill issue, I think.
It is a bit luck dependent, apparently.
Oh, really?
No, it is taking a moment. Any moment now. There we go.
Yeah.
Plays are off, right. Goose is going to be on the red. Obviously, they can't use their expertise. I believe they were top 3. My brain is fooling me. Yes, they are top 3. So they're only going to be using their weapon and passive. Renji gets full access to all of his kit. He's going to be on that Vigil. Flick, another person who doesn't have access to their expertise, is going to be playing the... Is that Weapon 2 Ace? that is weapon 2 ace. That is a unique pick.
weird.
Vina is going to be the one rocking the Sasori, giving Sasori love. Hax is going to be... Hax... Oh, okay. I thought Hax would be doing overheal to compensate for the fact that they don't have a expertise. But they've chosen to. Gobbler's going to be running the Cav, and Zin is going to be running the Squire. Squire is a very good character as well. Because you know that 3 people won't have expertises, using the speed expertise, which Zin is using, very easy to get away. And we're already seeing a fight break out between a Renji and Gobbler.
Wow.
And our player who has a treat this round of 1 gadget no longer does. Has been eliminated. So with that, that means no more gadgets for the rest of this game.
Yeah, that's... Wow. That was quick. I just wasn't expecting it, really. Well, you know, as an ace player, I guess I should expect that from him, you know?
Yeah, he is using the high damage gun. The biggest counter, by the way, to high damage guns is food chip. Food chip and speed, best counters to any high damage gun. Because, you know, if you have a food chip on blue, purple, or gold, you eat 1 or 2 things and you're basically back to, you know, full HP. You've broken their point that they need you to be to basically eliminate you. And if you keep doing that, they just cannot kill you. They cannot reload fast enough. They cannot force you to eat enough food until you obviously eventually either run out or one of you kill each other.
Yeah. I guess the problem is, like, the problem I see with bigger food chips is that you just don't eat as much food, so you kind of just leave some.
They've both done it.
Ooh, wow.
That one dog has put them both in, and Goose is in here as well.
Whoa.
Zin couldn't get out. Quick, go back. And Axe takes down Goose as well.
Disappear like that.
Wow.
What was that?
I was yapping, and then whole fight broke out.
A full-on fight has just broke out, and Flick is here as well to hear it.
That's
Obviously,
crazy.
Goose was one of our players who couldn't use an expertise, and not having your expertise there, probably quite detrimental, especially on red. If they had managed to kiss both of those players there, would have been fine. Would have been able to get out without any issues. Because they didn't have an expertise, they got taken down pretty quickly, and Flick has taken the wrong shot there, but that has kind of baited Vina into Hacks, maybe? All 3 of them being here is funny. Renji is on the other side of the map.
Douglas
Not a care in
Party.
the world. Yeah, Douglas Party right now. Hacks and Flick are going on for a little bit of a walk together as well. Look at them, holding hands, walking down the
Not
carpet.
quite, but...
You know, they stopped at the. That is creepy.
Oh.
That was horrifying. They both stopped at the same time, and Vina's back. Vina's back to to take the walk as well.
I might be doing some things with the spawns. I don't know.
That was
Look,
honestly
Madame's on that poster. Like,
yeah.
everything's coming up, Madame.
God, she's really hacking this whole event, isn't she? She's going quite mad. Like the twins from The Shining, yeah. There you go, right. Aranja's going to be using that passive 3, which I said I'd talk about earlier. I might as well talk about now, just in case it never happens. Passive 3 makes it, on Vigil, makes it so that it hacks doors. Now this also includes normal doors, like sieve doors and stuff, which can mean you can lock people in some rooms that only have one-ways. You can just lock them in there. Most, you know, blue rooms, staff rooms, all those kind of rooms, require... Oh my gosh. We're just gonna stay over here, to be honest. Yeah, most of those you can still open from the back side of the door that doesn't have the little lock keypad on it. One of them is going, surely, maybe shoots that Douglas. It is a bit laggy, so maybe not. Oh, Vina does take it.
Wow, yes. Ooh.
Does take the bait. Flick is next in to try and see if they can find something. But Vina did jump down, and I believe I heard Hack shoot as well.
Ooh.
So that's going to be 2 players revealing themselves. 2 players going deep inside the vault now. As well, Flick making their way deep inside too. And Hax is going to be on the outside. Is going to be one of our defenders most likely going in to phase 3. But we've got 3 players here. One of which desperately needs points, one of which doesn't have an expertise, and one of which is in the middle of the pack after having 2 rounds of no extraction. And the first shot comes in. That's a huge amount of damage before they can do anything. Takes them down. That hack puck has just stopped them from doing anything, really. So Vigil is one of those agents that have gone kind of unnoticed for a very long time, and I'm very happy that people are slowly starting to realize how strong she can be. That's one of my favorite things about, even though we've been playing on the same patch for nearly a year, right? The fact that people are still finding stuff out about specific little pieces of gadgets and stuff is amazing. I love it.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, when I was playing, I kind of needed that Vigil was OP. I just don't want to tell anyone. I have to pretend my performance was bad on her, so nobody would choose to. Any keycards being printed?
No keycards. Flick's just hacked that purple door as RNG is starting to come down the stairs. RNG, of course, looking for a printer. And has found one. Flick is going to hear this. Maybe. Unless Flick leaves. Flick's left. Might not
Still
hear it.
Close enough, right?
Not anymore.
No.
Does get themselves a purple disguise. And they are going to hear that print now. So they are going to know a player's in there. Although the door has been hacked. They cannot get in. There is the puck. If an NPC walks out, they will be able to let Flick in. No, they didn't walk out. Flick has managed to get in, but does get shot because of it. Down to 10 HP already and gets punched to death. The keycard's been printed. Hacks has just made their way into the vault. We have ourselves another 1v1, just like on Silver Reef, but this time on Sound Eclipse between RNG and Hacks. Both, one without an expertise as well. So RNG is going to have case, have expertise to their advantage, and is in a 1v1.
I don't know. If I was anyone but RNG, I'd try and run. But I think RNG's gonna try and take the fight head on.
RNG has been in every extraction phase, by the way, and hasn't been able to close them out. So hopefully this time, 4 times the charm, we'll be able to close it out. Hacks cannot get a sneak extract this round. Which has happened to RNG twice now. Yeah, Hacks cannot do it because he doesn't have case and he's not playing Larson, so we can't steal it either.
Yeah. Maybe RNG's gonna take the sneak extract idea.
I mean, it's possible, right? Hacks doesn't have an expertise, so it's going to be quite hard for Hacks to push up onto a site, onto an extraction. Doesn't have gadgets either, so can't even, you know, use like a shield to get close. This is genuinely 100% in RNG's favor. Like, I don't want to caster curse him because he's had 4 very unfortunate extraction matches in a row. Oh, sorry, 3 in a row. I don't want him to have a 4th. I'd like to see him, you know, actually win one of them.
Yeah.
And take into consideration, Hacks doesn't have gadgets, doesn't have an expertise. RNG obviously doesn't have gadgets himself, but does have that expertise advantage. Does have case advantage as well. In my brain, this should be 100% RNG's win, right? Like, Hacks is going to have to put on a masterclass. Maybe get like a really good first shot in. They are using weapon 2, So I assume they're using passive 3, the endurance. Is it called endurance training? The one where if you hit shots, you get healed. That might be the only saving grace Hax has in this. They're not using overheal, so I'd assume they're using that.
I feel like overheal would have been smart.
Yeah, overheal would have
Especially
been,
on this map.
would have been my thought as well. But nonetheless, RNG's out the vault. Still in the wrong disguise for being out the vault, but nonetheless, he's out the vault. Hax is over at B, so the disguise doesn't matter. RNG's gonna call at A. There we go. Blah, 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 blah. Click, 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 click. He's called it. That's the gallery. Hax is gonna take the bottom side. I do actually like the idea of taking the bottom side. This long, open hallway is gonna be very easy for RNG to shoot through. But taking the bottom route while you have enough time, definitely the better play. I like to see that. Again, this might, like, Hax doesn't know it, but Hax is going to need every single advantage he can get in a fight, and RNG just needs to make distance. All RNG needs to do, really. From my perspective here.
I was taking it? No. Because the Hax has a little peewee weapon, a little close ranger. So it's kind of hard for Hax to take the long range fight.
RNG shot a sieve. He's built up a little bit of heat there. He's going to be running towards the mid of the map. I highly doubt he's going to call extraction as well. Hax is just going to stay there. I think best play for RNG right now might be to run C and just call it and see if he can get a sneak extract. I think that might be a Spire first, either in an event or in ranked or scrims. 3 back-to-back sneak extracts.
No, okay. Like,
even 2.
If Aaron tried, I don't think that's. I think Hax would get there in time. It's, you know, the 20 seconds is just way too long.
Now, yeah, but if Hax was still up on that top bit over there, then maybe.
I mean, Aaron would have got pinged again. I think Hax would have known.
And you know what? We'll never know.
Yeah. I'm just running it.
There we go. RNG's on the run. Hax is none the wiser. Well, RNG stopped for intel, so he's going to get pinged a little bit sooner than he wants. And if I was Hax, I'd move towards this middle point, seeing the pings being pushed back more and more. Obviously, RNG still hasn't called it, so he still has time. There you go. He's starting to make the run now. RNG still hasn't called it, which is interesting to me. I don't feel like...
I don't know why you wouldn't.
That's what I mean. I feel like he should have by now. Oh, no! I know what he's doing! He might know that that's Hax, right? He might know that he's on a 1v1 with someone that doesn't have expertise. He has the ECG. He can just boost back to the extraction point. And that's pretty much what he's trying to do. His plan is to go through Vault, try and bait them in, and then when they get, you know, a bit too close, maybe... I think Hax is still fine here if RNG gets pinged on the way. Yeah, but if he went too far over there, then he would get sneak extract.
The problem is, like, Hax has to be more on the kind of A side because RNG hasn't called. RNG hasn't called, so it's RNG's only option. Like, it's not.
Hax knew.
Like, there was only kind of one place RNG would have gone, I think, and RNG misses a shot. No, not the second one.
Oh, Hax has got shot. He can't use his syringes.
That's wrong.
But RNG has food. Hax cannot take that fight. Hax has to disengage, has to use some syringes to heal up. Doesn't really have food. There is a bit of food below him.
There's a bit of food on the, like, left bar.
Oh, he's got social. He's fine.
Oh, yeah. We're chilling.
Hey, chilling.
Back to C. That's a bit smart. And by bit smart, I mean very smart.
1 minute 35 on the clock. RNG has to do something soon. If he calls it here, he's going to have to extract here. He's not going to have time to go to B once he calls it here. And he is going to call it here. As soon as Hax sees that call, he has to run. He's going to have no
Hax is not moving.
Oh, there you go. He's moving now. He's seen all the pings. He's seen that the announcement has been made. The car is being called. In 20 seconds time, the car will be there. And Hax has to be there or be square.
It will be there.
Watch
Not
him
that
lose.
quick, but
Victory run. There you go. He's made it there. Still 5 seconds on the clock.
ooh, he fell. I don't like his position at all.
He's hiding in the bushes. RNG hasn't stepped on yet. And there we go. The step on has been made. Hax is gonna know he's there. He takes an early shot. RNG tries to bounce back up, but he can't. Hax is hitting so many shots, but the sneak extracts.
Hax!
3 sneak extracts in a row.
Hax, man! What happened?
Hope this was a good learning experience for you too.
Hax had to reload, was a bit panicky with what they had to do, and thus wasn't able to stop the extract. That's 3 sneak extracts in a row. I know it may not
That's
seem
crazy.
like... I know that last round may not seem like a sneak extract because Hax was there, but that's what we call it when you extract with another player alive. That 3 times in a row is ridiculous.
It's just that it was perfect. Like that endgame was perfectly set up. I just think it was a rough position. I don't know if he meant to fall down on near the bushes in the grass. I don't know if he meant to do that. Maybe he tried to get on that roof. But I don't know. I think that's a really bad position to take, and he just happened to lose.
Anything can happen in these events.
Really clearly.
Anything
It's crazy.
can happen. Well, while the scores are coming in, we can talk about the next round. Chapter 5. So, obviously, so far in our mini-story, Madame has hacked our system. She's hacked the agents as well, and she's even stopped agents from using gadgets, which I think might be one of the first times ever in DI that that's happened. A whole lobby of no gadgets. It was quite fun to see how people would play without it as well, without bounce pad and stuff. Especially on Santa Clips, which is a map that you typically like to have some mobility in, which is where the bounce mat is quite good. Also would have stopped Renji from hitting his head in that last fight as well. Nonetheless, he got the extract, so it doesn't matter, he still got the points. In Chapter 5, Madame has now started controlling the players themselves. No longer are they controlling the pieces of gadgets that the players have, they are actually controlling the players. The players, overall, what's going to happen in this round is they're only going to be able to take certain disguises in this round. For everyone, they will only be able to take a blue guard, a staff member, or a civilian identity in this round. So anyone entering purple rooms, you know that they're, if they're in the wrong disguise, it's pretty obvious that they're going to be a player. And obviously players need to try and remember that they need to do that. If you're being tricked, which I've been told these scores are in, so we can also have a look at that. We can show you who is our top 3 going into Chapter 5, our halfway mark. Is going to be Renji, Flick, and Hax again. I believe it's still those 3, no difference or change there. They can only take staff or civilian identities in this round. And our treats, our heroes from Timothy, is going to be Rufus and Zinzel, who can take any identity they want. There is no gameplay difference for them in this round. They can be a VIP, they can be a technician, they can be a elite guard, they can be whoever they want. There is no change for them, thanks to Timothy. Unfortunately for RNG, Hax, and Flick, they can only take staff or civilian. So even entering the vault for them is going to be difficult. Those 3 are probably going to have to play a lot more relaxed, chilled back. Even going for gold rooms might be a bit difficult for them, because obviously going through the blue is going to be difficult. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see, please. Not see, please. I was telling someone to swap agents for the bug. Right, we're on match 5, which means we are playing on EU. We're playing on Fragrant Shore Day as well. Good luck to the players. Oh, my Discord has died. Apparently Adam can still hear me. There we go.
Yeah.
My Discord did die for a moment. Also, Reminder to fix settings if needed. Just because there was some settings change. Either way,
Yeah.
let's go into the next round. So everyone can play any agent they want once more. They can use their gadgets again, thank goodness to them. I do wonder from a player's perspective how it felt to play without gadgets.
Honestly,
that would be quite interesting to know.
I would hate being a player in this event. Because it's just in my brain to use like insta-drop bouncer mats or like insta-drop shields or whatever. It's just hardwired, so I don't know. I'd imagine they tried and then it was unbinded, so they couldn't.
Yeah, I think we saw a few people like that. Maybe in the future we do a whole tournament based just around not being able to use gadgets. I think that might be an interesting tournament.
Yeah, that'd be huge.
But that's for the future. That's not right now. Right
Is
now,
a special round today? And also special?
What's special?
We actually have 2 treats this time. 2 players are getting treats.
Oh, that is true. That is another first. Yeah, that is true. We have 2 players that have treats this round, instead of just the one, like every other round so far. And also we have 2 loving mimics of Sebastian. Wrong map. He's not in this one. But nonetheless, we can see what agents we have. We have some Larsens, we have some Reds, we have some Squires, we have a Madame. Nice little bunch for this round. Madame is going to be very important, I think, for some people, especially if you're not able to, you know, have a lot of identities that you can take cover as. It's going to be quite difficult for them. Like I say, this is probably going to be one of the more slower rounds, just from the fact that, obviously, those top 3 pretty much can't enter the vault without being shot at or being consistently scolded. Obviously, there's only 2 players who can go into the deeper part of the vault. My brain is empty today. 2 players who can go into the deep part of the vault, going into the purple without any suspicion. And then obviously our other players, our middle board players, they can do, you know, they can take a blue guard, but past that there's not too much they can take. And Nut Gobbler's already been found by Goose with the first cover change. Nut Gobbler is going to be able to get out, and Goose is maybe going to follow, does get the proc from the expertise, but, sorry, from the passive, but is not.
I know Goose wanted to take that disguise. I know Goose wanted to take that disguise so bad, but they can't.
Yeah, they're not allowed. Well, they can take a blue if they want. But they are going to be also getting the first terminal on the way. Axe shot a poor little staff member there, and Flick is in a bit of a fight with a Renjiman, both on both ends of this room, and
this is genius. Where's the purple room?
We are in the purple room.
No,
He's
I'm
he doesn't know.
I'm in the card room, because then the alarm window went off.
Oh yeah, that would have been a lot better for Flick, but RNG thought Flick could be hiding around the corner, gave Flick the shot, which also gives Flick the ability to get to that terminal. That's 2 people that's doing 2 different terminals now. Flick, by the way, Mimic is going to be the key to this match. If you're mimicked, NPCs won't shield you, so if you want to do anything when you don't have, you know, cover to use, Mimic is going to be your saving grace. But obviously if a player sees you using Mimic, it's quite obvious, as Vina is kind of experiencing right now, slowly making their way to a little hiding spot. They're not actually opting to go instantly for D unless they're using Spyglass. I could see that being a possibility as well.
Honestly, I think a good gadget combo, like maybe just mimic and can you spyglass while mimic? I assume you can.
You can. Yeah, you can basically do anything while mimicked.
So mimic spyglass might go crazy. Maybe that's doing too much.
It could be Zin. I assume has managed to gamble their way into getting a purple keycard. Unfortunately for them, they instantly find another purple keycard, but they will be able to get their purple chip, which is their social battery, which is quite a nice chip to have. And there we go. Vina has now done their terminal, which means we're going into the vault phase, which, I'll be honest, considering people can't have as many covers, is quite fast. For that, I will admit. We are on match 5 as well, not match roll. Not Goblin is going to be the first one in. Hax would have also seen that cover change earlier, but isn't choosing to take that fight. Flick's going to be holding the high ground. I think Vina's also going to be wanting to get into at least the vault. But I like what Not Gobbler is doing here. I think Not Gobbler is just knows that only themselves and Zin can take any cover they want. So it is more likely just to start running around, trying to get those extra points on the board, right? Taking the podium is going to be quite a few points. Speaking of points, Flick is being taken down by Hax. Starting to make a run away. And Mimics. I don't know where Hax is gone. Hax is long gone. There's no idea where they've gone.
I'm surprised. Another strat that I've just like thought of right now is like maybe calf kicks, just to run it. I feel like that could have worked quite well. Because like who's really gonna stop you when you're going that fast?
Yeah, true.
Also Squire run. There's a lot you could do. Wow.
Flick cannot catch a break. Loses one into another, but Hax is now challenging Orangiman. But Orangi takes the kill. And because Flick was so low, they had to leave. Yep, 36 HP. That is not a fight. Even if you think that third party is enough for you to win it out, 36 HP is not enough to confirm that kill. One headshot from Orangi, and you are basically dead.
Yeah. Hacks with the save on Flick. W hacks.
And that was our top 3, by the way. Our top 3 fighting each other. The players who can't take higher than a staff level disguise fighting each other, which is quite funny.
I'm not surprised that they're all outside the vault.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, is there a point in going in vault without having at least a blue disguise? Maybe to enter to get your vault entry point? Why would you not want that extra point there?
If they genuinely think they can fight for podium, I don't see why not. That's like 4 points that you're just giving up.
True.
It is super risky, so.
Is a little bit. Not Gobbler is going to be finally getting a print underway. It's been taking a little longer than they probably hoped, but nonetheless, they're the only one printing, so it's not going to bother them. Flick is, I didn't know you could mimic this, by the way. This is new to me.
This is... like, it's obviously a mimic, right? But it's so, small. It's so short, so it's really good for, like, hiding behind tables and stuff. It's very good. When I use Mimic, I always pick Flamingo.
Yeah, Flamingo is the classic. Same with the whale as well.
You have to.
Queen whale.
Well, you don't have to, but clearly you don't have to. He's running the half donut.
Now, if Gobbler is smart, they're gonna know that that person in this room with them just a moment ago was Zinzel. That was them. It could only be them because they're the only one who could have that level of clearance.
Well, I don't know. Did they see Zinzel's disguise? They might not have.
No, but if you see someone in the room, then surely you assume that, you know, they're not being scolded. You haven't seen any NPCs scold. You can probably assume that
guess.
that's Zin, right?
Yeah.
I would at least.
And you'd be right. So.
I do love how Flick is just in here as a mimic. Does not care.
What's intel?
Doesn't care about the fact that they have the wrong clearance. They are a mimic, and they are proud.
I don't know what their angle is, though.
No, I feel like it's very obvious. Where's Vina? Vina's not far from Flick. Obviously, Gobbler's above. Flick. I think Flick's mission is just to get into the gold room, I can't lie. It's what it seems like. Flick is on a mission. Go, Flick, go! You know what? I think Flick should get bonus points if they make it to gold room. If they print a card now and get in, I think that's bonus points.
I mean, Gobbler is certainly not going to try and stop Flick.
Why would you?
Exactly. I mean, if you want to kill points, I guess, but there's so many other people around you.
Yeah, there is a lot of people. Gobbler is. I
You
believe,
say that. Well, I think they could get an isolated one. I don't know if they want to though.
Oh, on Flick, they 100% can, and it would be pretty obvious who you're shooting.
I thought
seems
Zizzle was closer.
Yeah, they're on the floor above. They're not too far away. But Not Gobbler just doesn't care. I think Not Gobbler has seen how many people are alive and is just also waiting.
They want a ninja defuse. I get it.
4 sneak extracts in a row would be very funny. Nonetheless, Gobbler
It's crazy to me.
is waiting. The fact that we even got 1 in this event is crazy to me. The fact that now we've had 3 back-to-backs, even funnier.
What's also crazy to me is that Nut Gobbler was trying to fight Zin, or trying to bait out Zin first, and not Flick.
Well, okay, look at it this way, right? Gobbler knows whenever they scan, they'll see the Larson crouched. And if it's consistent crouching, you can probably assume it's going to be a mimic play. You know that there are some players who have to use mimic to get that far into the vault. Someone who doesn't need mimic though is Zin, is starting to take the fight and destroys. Absolutely destroys there. And there we go. Flick has been called out by the fact that they have the wrong disguise. It's finally biting someone in the back. And Flick has got themselves a pet. A pet Elite Douglas. That was quite funny. But now Zinzel is in control of the match. They have package. Let us not forget, we still have a Renji in this match. We still have Goose. We still have Vina. And we still have Flick, as well as obviously Zin. I don't think Zin wants to take the fight with Flick. I think Zin just wants to try and get out the map and see. I mean, to be fair, Zin probably doesn't know that there's 3 other people other than, you know, these 2 here. Flick, sorry, Zin probably doesn't know that.
Yeah.
Also, if I was Flick seeing, yeah, okay, I was gonna say, if I was Flick seeing that there's a red passive 3 in play, I'd just get out. It's no longer funny. You're just, every time you try and do anything, you're gonna get scolded. Flick might actually think it might be a 1v1, to be honest. A lot of people, actually, with how slow it's been, with how slow it's been though, I think you can assume there's at least one other person, other than Case. I think like, at this point in the game, 3 players is a good prediction for a player that doesn't have Case. Like, in total. Yourself, the Case carrier, and someone else. Which, to be fair, there's that plus 1. Flick doesn't care! Flick was happy just to rush down at Zin there, but because Zin was running far away, obviously Flick would be hit by the scan, chose not to, and it's just mimicking their way over instead. Orenji is running over to Zin now. Orenji wants to grab this case, but Zin doesn't want to hand it over and is actually running into Goose, maybe trying to force a fight between these two instead.
Whoa!
Shotgun Red wins. It doesn't matter if you're playing Red as well. Shotgun Red will win at the range, and there's the passive 3 again. It's probably the best passive for this mode. As if anyone wants to do anything that would get them scolded, you just have perfect tact on them. Flick has also probably seen Orenji. That is a bugged NPC. There we go. And Flick's gonna see that. Is Flick gonna try and take the 1v1? Does! Some beautiful shots in the back. Orenji down to 34, but we'll be able to get to food. Does have food blue chip as well. Yeah, Flick has no choice but to leave that fight. Flick now knows that there's one other person plus case. And to be fair, that is all it is. I think everyone knows how many players are left in this match. Obviously, Flick and Orenji might think that there's maybe 1 or 2 more other players. But from what we know of what they've seen, everyone knows who everyone is in the rest of this match.
Yeah.
And Goose is in the wrong disguise. Now, Goose is a player who can take blue disguise. So it isn't too much of a worry, but when your cover bar is that low, there we go, manages to get one. When your bar was that low, that was danger territory there. That was very close.
We're just playing a slow game, I guess.
Yeah.
Also, it kind of surprises me that Goose didn't enter the vault, like, at all until, like, kind of now. Especially, like, you were allowed to get a blue disguise. Oh, not to each their own. Whoa.
Blake makes a wrong guess. Orenji's not far, but isn't going to be able to do anything with that information. Just knows that someone's below him. Goose is probably seeing that both of his opponents are over at the extraction at A. Might not go there, but with that fight breaking out, yeah, Orenji's not going to chase that. Orenji just wants to deal some damage, cause some mayhem. Maybe bait Goose in a little bit, which seems to have worked. Right, Goose is in the middle of both of them now. And the ping's going to go off, so they're both going to know Goose is currently sandwiched. Only a minute 50 as well, by the way. Not much time for 1v2.
Maybe we'll get like a no extract from Goose. Maybe they'll be just too pressured to pop an extract. I don't think it'll happen, but it could.
It may.
Unless they just start running to another. I don't know why they wouldn't.
Wait, is Flick trying to take a fight here? Flick's trying to take a fight with Orenji. But Flick already knows, and Flick can't do anything about it.
Whoa!
And now Goose is on the extraction. Orenji should be able to stop this one. The bounce pad up with the shotgun also manages to get the charm, so we'll get themselves some free damage there. Shots are being traded, but no one's dying. They're both having to reload.
No!
Goose is struggling to hit the shots, but so is Orenji. And Orenji takes it 1 HP.
1 HP. No.
They were both needed 1 shot and both kept missing. Rather unfortunate.
That was crazy.
I did it?
What the hell, man? Is that 2 wins in a row for RNG?
That is 2 wins in a row for RNG.
That was crazy. What even happened there? What even happened, man? First of all, I don't even know what Flick was trying to do. Maybe be a bit silly with a mimic.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe Flick will tell us. Maybe Flick is listening. Maybe Flick will tell us what their plan of action was. I think they panicked, which is why they kept mimicking. And I think they wasn't able to able to expertise in time. Right? That may have been another issue that they faced.
But that fight at the end was definitely a fight.
Mm.
That was funny.
It was quite...
Yeah.
Well, we move on to chapter 6 in our story. So, just a quick recap, Madame has hacked everything in the game so far, and it's even got to a point now where even the civilians are being controlled as well as the players in what they can disguise themselves as. And news has broke out in the world of DI. All the civilians are now screaming very loud, even the guards. Poor Douglas is crying in a corner. Amber's trying to, obviously, you know, look after him and keep him well. But everyone's just screaming really loud, and it's really, really hard to hear in the match of Silver Reef, which will be the next map, and also the theme of the next round. Every single player will be going to their audio settings and turning it down to 0, which means they will have no sound in this round. And as I've been told the scores are in, I'll give the board a refresh, and we will see who is going to be affected by our tricks and treats. We already know where Renji is. In fact, he's won 2 games back to back. Blick and Goose are going to be joining him on the tricks, which is they must reach heat level 3 at some point during this round. And they have to either give a clip or a screenshot to confirm that they have obviously reached heat 3 in this round. Excuse me. And yeah, they must reach heat level 3. With obviously the fact that everyone has no sound, it means, you know, as they get to heat 3, they're going to be scaring civilians, activating guards, which may bring players to their position. And the treats for our bottom 2 players, who's going to be, again, Rufus and Zin, they are actually going to be able to put all of their audio sliders up to 10. So they will actually have sound to play with in this round. They'll be the only ones who can hear something. It's quite hard to hear for them. Yeah, that's fine. It will be quite hard to hear for them, but obviously they won't be able to hear much. And obviously everyone else won't be able to hear anything, and our top 3 players will be trying to get to heat 3 at some point during the match. If they don't get to heat 3 in a match, then they don't get any points. Simple as. Even if they win the match, if they don't reach heat 3, they lose. They don't get any points in this match. It's
that is. This is it's a rough one, to say the least.
Yeah, but also another round that I don't think anyone's done. I don't think there's been an event where everyone's had no sound in what they do. I could be wrong. Someone might correct me. But we're going in, and we're also loading into Silver Reef, which is kind of a map where you have to be quiet, people would usually say.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we'll see what happens. I don't know if anyone else is loading in now. I'm scared.
Oh, there's one.
Oh, we found one? There's one. Hello, Mr. Orangeman. He has no sound, which means he can't hear me shoot him.
Yeah. It looks like everyone's loading in fine. Yeah, anyway, I think this is gonna be a rough one. But I don't know if there's a smart place to get heat 3, but if I were to get heat 3 anywhere, it would not be at the start.
No, you don't think? Maybe when Vault
I'm waiting until Vault opens.
Yeah, I might be when most people are around.
I'm either doing it in, like, the corner of the map, or, like, very deep in the vault. Or maybe even during phase 3. Maybe I'd let the package person go like past me, and then I'd just get heat 3 in the vault. But like other than that, like I don't think I'd want to do it at the start. Because like the people who have the volume might hear it. Like you might get super unlucky with your spawn.
Sure, and that's kind of the point of the tricks and the treats. I forgot what the word was for a minute. Ah, we spawned the opposite side of the map.
Wait, you can get heat 3. You just walk past the VIP.
I did. And, oh, I was meant to not do that. Also keep in mind, as Goose reminded me, if... Oh, wait. There we go. If you are the last person alive that needs to reach heat 3, if you haven't reached it, if you're the last person alive, you won't get any points still. You have to do it before you're the last person remaining, otherwise you could cheat. Essentially, right? You could not do it, and then just before you win, you can do it and get a load of points, which is very much not fair. Orenji is instantly going for the Heat 3 play. I can't see what heat he has because it's bugged, but I assume he's got Heat 3 by the fact he hasn't gained cover. Yeah, he does. It does say Heat level 3. So Orenji has reached Heat level 3. He will earn any points he scores this round. I don't think Flick has done it yet, and I don't think Goose has done it yet. So we can confirm he has Orenji will score some points this round, assuming he reaches any amount of points. The VIP is there. Flick could just take a nice quick hit in the back of the head, get themselves some points, but Hax is obviously there too.
So is Rina. They're slowly walking up. This would be very unfortunate timing.
It would be. I think that's why Flick has opted to play the Madame with Expertise 2.
Oh, I see what he wants to do. He wants to knock them in the vault. If they want, yeah.
Oh, but Vina TP'd into the VIP and we have a fight breaking out. Vina is on 30 HP and Hax gets the third party. Who needs sound when you have visuals? That's all you need. Nutgobbler's going to be able to get themselves a gold room as well, and we've just lost Flick and Vina, our two Madames, and obviously Flick, I don't think Flick got any points, but obviously didn't get reached Heat 3 anyway, so wouldn't have regardless. So it's only Goose that needs to get Heat 3 now. Orenji's still waiting, by the way. Still losing heat, is about to lose his Heat 1, which means if he wants to, he can now start doing things. I did like that play from Vina. They TP'd into the VIP, which stopped the VIP from going in to the purple room, which then caused a knock-on effect of Flick not being able to go in, which then caused a knock-on effect for Hax to get a nice third party.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
But you know, you just have to feel for Flick. Just trying to get about his day, get Heat 3. And then you get jumped.
I mean, you can't hear it. The players can hear it, but we can't. But everyone is screaming right now, permanently, because of the news. I mean, it would be pretty, like that. Yeah, exactly. It would be pretty horrifying if you find out that, you know, an agent who keeps stealing your intelligence every single minute of the day has started overtaking everything. In your world, really. Madame is trying to take over the world here.
Let's hope she just doesn't see your search history, bro.
My search history of how do I spell this word? How do I spell that word? Goose is starting to make their way around. Hax is opting to camp the room.
Not a bad idea, I don't think. All players close to each other, I think. That's what it kind of looks like.
Hmm.
Well, it looks like nothing. But... Oh.
Wait, Flick, did you... Oh, wait, hang on.
Whoa.
A fight. Knock Gobbler doesn't know. Knock Gobbler's gone. We got
Whoa,
Zen,
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Zen
whoa,
and Renji
whoa.
also having a fight. But Renji is able to get out, but jumps right into Goose.
You see it, right, Goose? Oh. No, but Goose didn't get the jump up. No!
Don't just disappear like that.
Zinzel having that 10 audio to their advantage managed to find sorry, that's quite funny, because Zin has the treat of having audio, managed to find where Goose and Renji was fighting, which managed to let them clean up that fight and finish it up, which is quite funny. But yeah, Flick, did you place your TP on Vina and then Vina TP'd into the VIP that you were trying to chase, so it wouldn't let you recall? Is that what happened? If so, that's funny. Oh yeah, that's a point. Goose is dead. Did you manage to get Heat 3 in that round?
Did it matter? Did they get points?
I don't know. I think they might have killed RNG, so it does matter.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
Nope.
No points for
Goose
Goose.
was not able to.
There goes my strategy of wait until second.
And oh no. Oh no,
Wow.
Hax knows. We might not even make it to phase 2 or 3 in this round. Hax is being very
Zin, you have to
patient.
know, right? Zin, yeah. Yo, Zin!
Zin didn't know, and Hax is gonna win that round out.
Make it the second phase.
Oh right, I see, Flick. Right, that's quite funny.
Outcome.
Anyway, Hax has managed to win that round. A rather quick round, considering no one had any audio.
We didn't even make it to second
We
phase.
didn't even make it to second phase. That is quite
That was
funny.
crazy.
Well, that is chapter 6 of our story done. Next, we're gonna need to know, obviously in a story, once you get to, you know, we're just over halfway, this is usually where the heroes start to reveal themselves and start to, you know, prevent the villain from doing things. But before we do that, I don't know about you, Adam, I have some lovely foods over this way that I need to eat. I also have my girlfriend over there, who's pointing at herself. I have some food I need to eat. So I'm going to take 5 minutes. Adam's also going to take 5 minutes, and our players are going to take 5 minutes to fix their settings, their audio sliders, and also have a drink and whatever else they need to do before our heroes come and save the day. So we will be back in 5 minutes. Grab yourself some drink, use the bathroom like we need, and see you in 5.
It's simple. Unlimited earning potential. Watch me or join me. Invest in yourself. I prefer Dreampreneur.
Just want the money, don't want your love. Gotta catch my flight and watch you all from above. Swimming in champagne, don't know your pain. I'm stacking the bills and I'm making it rain. I am a dreamer, my life is just a blur. I am a dreamer, my life is just a blur. Ain't an entrepreneur, my life is just a blur. Ain't an entrepreneur, I am a dreamer.
Welcome back, everyone, to the last part of the stream. There will be no more breaks. We're going to play 4 games back to back, and we'll see who is our winner, excuse me. So, we need our hero, and our hero will be determined by a random wheel of fates, because who doesn't like a bit of randomness in deceiving games? So here is our random wheel. It has all of the agents on it. I hope. I haven't checked. But let's see. Let's see if which agent our players are going to play, and this will also be our hero for this match. It's going to be Squire. Random agent is Squire. That is actually going to be pretty good for those with tricks, because the trick for our players, our top 3, who is RNG, Hacks, and Flick, they will have to use Weapon 1, Expertise 2, and Passive 3 on Squire, which I believe is one of the best weapons in the game, one of the best expertises in the game, one of the best passives in the game. Hang on, what is Squire Passive 3? It's Aegis cover. So quite literally one of the best things they could have got, if not the best agent they could have got.
Yeah.
The treats for Zin and Rufus is they can play anyone they want. They can only do whatever they want. So just to confirm, tricks, RNG, Hacks, and Flick, they have to use Weapon 1, Expertise 2, and Passive 3. The treat is Zin and Rufus can play whoever they want. They don't have to play Squire, they can play whoever. And do whatever. And obviously our middle players will be, which is Goose, Fina. They can just play Squire, they can use whatever they want. They'll probably use 1, 2, 3 as well, but you know, we'll find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Everyone's in. Let's go into the match.
Yeah!
Let's get match 7 underway. And let's go. We're loading in to sound clips again. Yeah. Everyone's gonna be playing Squire. So I thought I'd join them. Obviously everyone's gonna be using this as their Squire. We might as well join them in doing so.
Not everyone.
RNG's stream crash? Did he crash from the game?
I hope not.
He's just typing. I think he might have
Probably
crashed.
not.
Back out. Restart. Alright, well, we're... Just kidding. We're not going...
Ah, Halloween trick.
Hello, spooky.
Ooh.
RNG crash, so... we'll take a minute. We'll be a minute. What can we do for a minute?
Look at the scoreboard.
We can look at the scoreboard. Let's remind ourselves of the scores. Let me refresh the scores. So they work. Spooky, woo! RNG stream crashed because of something spooky, woo! Yeah, when we look at the scores, we can see RNG is quite ahead in the lead, but there's still 4 games to go, so that lead can go quickly. Hacks and Flick near each other, same with Goose. Goose isn't even that far away. And then Vina, Zin, and Rufus all quite close together towards the bottom there, but not close enough to be in the lead just yet. Obviously, if they all have amazing games, then they'll probably take
we can
over.
make a crazy push.
I'd like to see a crazy push. I think that would be nice. And yes, NA does need to pick it up. And we mean the player, not the region. Although NA does need to wake up a little bit. Because, you know, our friend over here, Mr. EMEA Regimen, is winning. Someone needs to stop him.
Honestly, we need someone to sub in for NA. Get Gilgamesh in.
He's EU.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean. Only one person can stop RNG, man. That's Gilgamesh.
Well, while RNG tries to fix his PC, which he's had roaring success with, it's been crashing recently. Not sure why. Yes. The hero we didn't know deserve. It's actually Gilgamesh giving us the tricks and treats, apparently.
Madam's hacking the broadcast.
Oh, Madam's hacking the broadcast.
Whoa. What? She's just put battleships on my screen?
Are you playing Battleship?
I feel like the caster should play a game of battleships to entertain the crowd. That's what Madam says, though.
You can
not
see
me.
my screen. That's not fair.
No, what? I don't know. That's just what Madam wants, bro. Madam without the M. Wait, no, without the first M.
Add Adam. It took me
Get it.
Christ, this is what happens when people crash. We have to resort to
Bad
being
jokes.
funny. Yeah.
It's just it's not my fault. Madam hacked his computer. It's just she's giving us a hard time tonight.
A little bit. Is Orenji back on? Orenji's back on.
Yeah.
We might be able to play.
Well, that's what the people are here for.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, Goose. Yeah, that was a good one for Goose. I won't lie. He's a little funny guy.
All right, Orenji got it. Just make sure players are good, and then we'll go back in. Also, this is chapter 7, so that means we on EU or we on EU or NA? I've forgotten. I was on a roll. We started with EU, so EU, NA, EU, NA, EU,
It's
NA,
EU.
EU. Alright, we're on EU.
The odd numbers are EU.
Yes, yes they are, right. Operation loading in. Fingers crossed it works. Fingers crossed it works. If Renji crashes again, that's on him.
I need to super cross my fingers.
Cross your fingers and your toes.
Super crossed. I've crossed my arms, my fingers, my legs.
Right here.
My legs.
Yeah, okay.
I think we're okay. Is okay right now. So, yes, having the ability to play any agent you want is good, but it could also target you out, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of one of the scary things about it, especially with it being Squire, who's a very strong character. It's very scary. Squire is probably the best. Squire or Red was probably the best role people could have got, and they got one of them.
Yeah, Squire is very strong. Well, I don't even know what it. If I had the option to play another agent, I don't even know if I would. Squire is just super strong.
Well, I hope people like Squire because here we go. And I think. Unless it's in last second changes? They have also gone on Squire, so everyone is going to be Squire this round. And it's on Sounder Clip.
They're trying to fight Madam, I guess. Everyone's in unison.
If Jace was here, he'd have a massive smile on his face that everyone's playing Squire. And Goose. Goose is probably very happy seeing that. No reason. Anyway. We've loaded it.
What?
We have to eliminate ourselves. That's the first quest. To get ourselves out.
Good spawn.
It was a very good spawn. I wonder if GK will do a like a timing time the time difference between.
You got so much verticality on that jump.
Oh no. Go.
Critical.
Oh yeah, players are off. So, I believe... Yes, everyone is going to be playing with whatever they want, with the exception of our top 3, who's going to be using 1, 2, 3, weapon 1, expertise 2, and passive 3. So anyone you basically see with a speed passive is in our top 3. Which are these 3 lovely people here. Block Gobbler's opted for Danger Sense, which is very strong. Goose has also opted for it. Same with... Zin's actually opted to go with the speed instead. And Vina has also opted to go for the Danger Sense too. This could be a very quick round. This could be a very short round. I don't actually know.
Yeah, no.
Adam, do you play a bit of Squire? Do you play any Squire?
I did play a lot of Squire.
How do you think the Squire v Squire matchup will go?
I think, weapon
Who
1...
does think, chat?
Okay, here's the problem. I don't actually know which one's quicker time to kill. I'd assume it is weapon 3, but I don't know, whenever I use weapon 1, it just feels so silky to use, and it feels like you kill people so quick. So I think weapon 1 does beat out.
If you hit headshots, I believe it is super quick. I actually don't know either.
I'm pretty sure weapon 3 is quicker time to kill, because probably headshots are do more damage and quicker, but...
GK will tell us. He always likes to tell us things.
Honestly, me personally, I found it hard to get quick kills with weapon 3 on Squire. That's why I always use weapon 1.
I think Rick's right. I think weapon 3 is better if you hit headshots, but weapon 1's more forgiving if you miss.
Yeah. So, hey, if you're not good at aiming, you might want to choose weapon 1. If you're very epic and super good at aiming, weapon 3 is your bet. Squire v Squire, it's... If it's an actual 1v1 and nobody's running away, it's who gets the first shot. It's always like that. Slick is being a sneaky guy.
Both duds, by the way, are on the AB side, which means the CDE are going to be our terminals, and Vina, the wrong spy check, is going to be shot at by Zin. They're trading a bit of damage each, but Zin was the one managing to close it out just in time. Have decided to revive a guard when not in right disguise, which is now going to cause them to gain a bit of heat. Quite unfortunate. I don't think they're mentioning.
Flick in hiding inside of A.
I mean, that is actually, you know what? That is actually a super good idea, because it stops danger sense from covering you, and obviously everyone saw all of the squires. One squire, in fact, has gone down. Another one is going to be RNG taking down Rufus. But yeah, like I say, with Flick knowing that there's probably going to be danger sense squires in this match, this is amazing, because they'll look at A and go, oh, it's clear. Walk in, start to get blasted.
I don't want to toot my own horn, but when I used to use danger sense, I'd always danger sense plus bounce mat when walking around these, because like I know danger sense isn't always reliable, especially on like this side of the map. This is tough because people are always going up and down stairs. So I use bounce mat, danger sense, just to get a sense if there's anyone at all near me.
Well, this is also probably a good time just to refresh the people. This is SpireScrims, a Halloween event that we're running, where every round Madame has hacked something, and the story is what we're following along. Before we talk about the story, though, Flick and Orenji have found themselves in another fight, and
Oren
got baited, but Flick runs straight back into him and gets taken down. As I was saying,
this is Tom and Jerry, bro.
Tom and Jerry. Zin gets the second terminal as well. Someone shot. Didn't shot. By mistake. And Hacks would have heard it. Yeah, this is a solos match where every single round will have something to play, a theme for the chapter of the story. And 3 players, the top 3 players in the event, will have tricks, so it will make it even harder for them to win, usually. And then we also have our bottom 2 players who will receive treats and their little buffs that they can choose to use if they want to maybe help them get some points on the board. And obviously, you know, the players at the top, give them less points, make it harder for them to earn points. And there we go, Hacks knew. And that's going to be Zin going down pretty quickly. It's down to Goose, RNG, and Hacks. Again, I feel like we've been in this situation a few times now.
Yeah, well, especially Aaron and the Hacks. It's kind of just faltered between Flick and Goose and, like, everyone. But it always seems consistent with, like, Hacks and their Aaron. Especially last time on this map, when Aaron snuck it.
Aaron did get a sneaky start, giving us a 3 in a row. RNG's gonna go in here, see it's already done. I don't remember if C or D got done, but one of those 2 is our last terminal. Goose is over by C. Hacks is making their way towards D, and RNG probably is gonna make their way towards D as well, I'd imagine. But in terms of our top 3, Hacks and RNG are still in it, still looking to win it. Goose is just under our top 3. So every point that he can get here will obviously boost him into that top 3, possibly knock out Hacks from top 3 as well, or Flick if Goose can get some more points on the board. And RNG's actually using the bait box bait which is a little thing you can do, and it's actually going for the retinal scanner as well. Get themselves some more points. If Hacks needs to be quick in getting this terminal deactivated, they have to do it before Renji can find 6 intel. Renji's going to implement another 2. That means Renji needs 4. Hacks is going to get the terminal done now. So Renji has 15 seconds to find 4 intel and get it into that machine. I don't think he's got... Yeah, he's not got enough time now. He's only found 2. He's not going to be able to find the other 2 that he needs. There we go. Last terminal done. RNG's just missed out on their retinal scanner points.
I mean, first one in from middle is very good, I think.
Yeah, not many people.
If he chooses to. Especially not like instantly.
True. And he's off. He wants that case. He wants to get as many points as he can in this round. If anything, this is probably the easiest round for the people who have tricks. Simply because they got Squire. Yeah, Squire being among, in my opinion, among the top 2 best agents. Red being in there as well.
Round 1 trick was probably best trick.
Where there was no tricks.
Yeah.
Madame didn't hack our game by then. It's only now she started hacking it, and it's only a Renji that cares to enter the vault as well. He used Baitbox as well to bait another keycard being printed, but I don't think that's gonna get any value.
No, probably not. I think it's smart from Hacks to be up here, like, because only Squires, you know, scared of danger sense.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to assume that,
Never mind.
you know, the ones who don't have to play Expertise 2 will probably use Danger Sense, which did seem to be a common theme. I think it was only Zin that didn't use it out of everyone that had a choice. Maybe I should have changed what weapon expertise passive they use when I saw Squire.
I don't know why I don't know why Madam didn't choose 222. I feel like a lot of characters 222s are like not great.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Oh, but that's just Madam. So like,
yeah, I mean, Madame might like Squire, to be fair.
yeah, sure.
I feel like Madame and Squire would get along, right? Like, well, actually, maybe not. They probably hate each other.
So I think Squires would be.
Squire would try and be friends with Madame, and Madame would just like push him away.
Yeah, I don't think Squire's smart enough for that.
Squire will try his best, bless him, but I think his only friend in the agency might be Vigil.
I feel like Squire and Chavez would be good friends.
Yeah, maybe. They both like to achieve a similar goal, right? Well, one's the oldest, one's the newest agent.
Yeah. I mean, that's what happens in my fanfic. I mean, Madam's fanfic.
Damn it.
Not my fanfic.
On with the game.
Yeah.
Reggie's gonna be taking it slow. We say this every time. We expect that this is how, you know, the top players will play when they have case. They'll play slow. The defenders, they'll play slow because they know that one mistake, the case carrier will take advantage of it. The way the game is built, it kind of forces you to play a bit slower than your average, what you maybe like. Especially when there's points on the line. There's just not any money or anything, but points. Yeah, there's some of that on the line. And whoever does win this event, by the way, is the hero of the story. So if we could make sure that RNG doesn't win, that would be great.
Yeah, please. I mean, like, Madam would hate to see him win.
Yeah, I feel like Goose should win, right? I feel like it's fitting.
Yeah,
Goose,
like, honestly.
Goose, the Madame main in this event, one of few E100 Madames.
Right here.
What? don't know why Goose shot that. They have danger sense. They don't have to play risky. But no one's around, so it doesn't matter. Oh, actually, maybe they did, or maybe Hax got hit on the edge of it. I'm not sure.
Not sure. Well, Goose definitely needs ammo.
Oh gosh, yeah, 20 bullets. Well, that weapon one's kind of forgiving. Even if you miss a few, one mag is usually fine. Unless you miss a lot, in which case it might not be.
The problem is, like, 2 people left alive. Like, if you don't kill your first one with the bullets, then, like, it's rough. Well, we're just playing a slow game. I don't mind it. I don't know what else I'd really do.
Max took a shot as well. Yeah, good point. Rich just mentioned Goose doesn't have any keycards, any chips.
Yeah, Goosey's passive.
Goosey passive. We got Passiveman, Goosey passive, and Pax. Oh yeah, there's not really much we can do with Hax's name, is there?
Yeah.
Passive. Passive, there we go.
Well, you tried.
Paxive, I don't know, I tried. Anyway, alright, he's out of the vault now. Finally, we have some action. He's actually using his expertise to move out a little bit faster and prevent, stops it early just so he gets it back a little bit quicker.
That's smart. Nobody's really chasing, so perhaps might. No.
He's kind of running into Hax's direction though.
Ooh. Hax doesn't know.
I don't think Orenji knows. Oh, now Orenji knows. Okay.
Well, yeah, has to, you know. Like,
has been called.
I think this is a really bad spot for RNG. You're kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, in between both of them as well. The thing is, I don't think Goose or Hax will want to initiate the fight.
I think Arn's smart for just sitting there. I don't think they'll suspect that that's Arn. Never mind. They might. Ooh.
Why are you trying to take shots at Goose? Try and keep Goose at bay?
Sure, the action is just third person.
Hax is running for blue. Goose and Hax have swapped sides.
Where are we going?
Ranger's gonna do some cleaning. It's nice to see. Just take care of your plants, you know? Those poor plants in like inside the vault will never get cleaned. It's quite sad, really.
Maybe one of the scientists do it.
But they don't have the interaction for it. It's only the staff.
Maybe Madame is kind enough to TP one of the staff in there.
But then they get kicked out.
Well,
they'll never get cleaned. Nothing will get cleaned. Nothing will stay alive.
In theory, like, Madame could TP all of the technicians out of existence and guards, so the staff can finally walk in there.
You know what? That is quite funny. So I feel like someone's done that. Surely someone's done that. They've spent the time doing that.
I don't think so.
Well, I'm not too sure what Orange's trying. He took some shots, used his speed. He is out of there. Goose and Hax now actually going to be taking a fight with each other.
Whoa!
Goose goes down for 1. Goose goes down. It's a 1v1 between our first and second or third, I don't remember, player.
That might have been what RNG wanted.
They've been in 2 1v1s so far. They're both 1-1 in terms of the score on that 1v1. Renji had a clear shot there, didn't want to take it. Only has 1 intel, but obviously knows who Hax is. Hax isn't sure who he is, and Hax has run into him. Hax is...
I don't think it's going to be a sneak this time.
Hax doesn't know where he is. Hax is trying to get a heal on, but Renji comes in from behind, shoots him in the back of the skull, and is eventually going to take him down, unless he misses.
Whoa. That was too close.
Hax needed 1 more shot and would have killed Renji there in a fight that he should not have won. I mean, good attempt from Hacks. If Hacks managed to have got that heal off, then maybe Hacks would have got it.
Even just like one more shot.
Yeah, one more shot. That was crazy close, but RNG closes it out for game 7. That's going to boost his first place lead even higher as we go into chapter 8.
That 3 wins in a row for RNG.
No, because Hacks won the last one. Yeah, Hacks won the last one.
Like, whoa. That seems a bit... Like, whoa. But that means RNG Man is the hero.
Hang on. Squire was the hero for that round. Squire was the one who has been fighting Madame.
Well, I guess, but like...
For our next round, though, obviously we've just seen Squire. Squire in that round was our little hero. He's the one who kind of fought back and, you know, has started to take back the systems for Deceive Inc. and the world of DI. And he's going to have a little rest now. Our players are going to be switching over to have a close battle, an actual fight with Madame. Now, Madame, you won't see her, and the agents are going to fight each other rather than the Madame, unfortunately. But this round, everyone will be playing as Hans or Shotgun Red. Everyone gets the choice of that. Our trick in this round is... Oh, people have posted in the wrong channel. For anyone those that know, you post your screenshots in a channel, and 2 people have placed it in the wrong channel. RNG and Hacks.
To the last.
I don't know if they should get points if they place it in the wrong place. I think...
Yeah, the
I think that should be
RNG isn't
unscored.
that wasn't a real win from RNG, right?
No, I don't. If they didn't place the points in the right place, I don't think that counts as points, right?
I don't know.
How does Rick, our scorekeeper, know where to look for score? Oh, they've placed it in the right place now. Never mind. So, yes, everyone will be playing as Hans. They can use any weapon on Hans or Shotgun Red, which is weapon 3. And another thing, everyone must use the bait box in this round as well. That's just another little thing people will have to do. You know, make it a little bit more funny. You know, a lot of sounds will be playing. A lot of people will be screaming. It is going to be quite a close fight in this round. The trick is our top 3, which is, I believe the scores are in. Let me refresh and find out. It's not loading. There we go. The scores are in. RNG, Hacks, and Flick are tricked in this round once more. They must play Hans. They cannot play Red. They have to play Hans, and they have to use Expertise 3 in this round. And the treats for Vina and Rufus, who are our bottom 2 players currently, they can use any weapon on Red that they choose. They don't have to use Shotgun Red. They can use any weapon, which may not seem like too much of a positive, but when everyone is so close range, maybe that's your chance to get some ranged fight. It's going to be... I mean, Hans can deal with range a little bit. Like, weapon 2 Red might be a bit difficult to play against. Either way, that's their treat for the round. That's what Timothy was able to cook up for them. So we will see how that goes. And we're also playing on Hard Sell Knights as well, on NA. So we're going to load up. Players are going to be going in, and we will see what happens.
Just saying, RNG got what, like 20 points? 20 points that round? It was crazy. Crazy amount of points.
He got 21.
21 points.
Also, Rick, I believe you've put the scores in the wrong chapter. Cough, cough. You've put it in chapter 8 instead of chapter 7. Cough, cough. Anyway.
Like disrespecting his backroom staff.
What? No, I would
No,
never do that.
wow. Especially when he was sick. Willing to
no,
do
no,
this
no.
for you? Wow.
No. Well, Rick was meant to stop Madame, but here we are. Also, this is gonna get noisy with all of the bait boxes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gonna take them out. I don't think I've ever seen a lobby with 7 bait boxes, so this will be interesting. I wanted to, sorry, not me, Madame wanted to give some love to, you know, one of the more unused gadgets in the game, which is also one of the newest ones. Which is probably why Madame wanted people to use it. But it also is a close fight, which is why everyone's using shotguns. Well, except 2 of them, but possibly.
Yeah.
Also, our top 3 having to use expertise 3. It's probably not going to do much, realistically. It's not a very good expertise. It doesn't work half the time. Fun. Anyway, we're loading in. We're loading into Hard Cell. It is also nighttime, which is, you know, usually people's preference when it comes to the map. Oh, we've spawned right next to the edge. How lovely.
Yes.
Not an amazing optimal pathing from Observer there, but
No. I won't retire like that.
Good enough.
go. Alright, blazer off. I think Goose has been caught in the doorway there. So we see Goose is going to be playing the red. Flick didn't have a choice, had to play Hans with expertise 3. Zin had a choice of who they wanted to play, has chosen to go with Hans expertise 1. Orangeman, obviously, again, doesn't have a choice, gone for Hans E3. Vina has gone for red and has gone for the shotgun. Max has gone...
shotgun?
What is the shotgun?
What's that? 22 bullets then?
Oh, you're right. That's weapon 1. Oh no.
Did
Vina
you
and
shot them
Orange.
both?
Vina and Orange.
That's not even a Reggie!
That's not even Orange, it's Inzo. I'm going mental. He's hacked me. There's Goose as well. Zin goes down. Venus on the run. 42 HP after picking up some food and picked up a green key card. Has managed to get away from Goose there, but Zin got caught in the crossfire, unfortunately. God, sorry guys, Madame's just really messing my head today. I'm so sorry. Hacks unfortunately found themselves purple, or fortunately if you would prefer the keycard. And I don't remember if we've said what everyone's playing this round. Not Gobbler's also playing the weapon 1 red. So the 2 players who could choose any weapon on red has chosen both to go with weapon 1. I maybe would have went with weapon 2. I think it's a bit better at the range part, but...
Well, okay. The thing is,
Ooh, Gobbler's
we're
gonna see
weapon
that.
2. Ooh.
But the thing is,
We're weapon
don't
2.
take a close fight. Don't take a close fight.
It's easier with weapon 1 to take a closer fight than weapon 2, in my opinion. Like that.
Didn't take any damage.
Did not.
And the teabag.
Wow.
And the teabag.
Wow.
And in the meantime, Hacks and I think Flick had a fight as well. So, yeah,
Oh,
I think
using
Flick-
people quick. Oh wait, Hacks jumping into B.
Yeah, jumping into where.
That has the purple key
Gobbler
card.
is. Vina had just a moment ago jumped to where Goose was. Gobbler is
Does
gonna
Hacks
get
have
the
the purple
hack.
key card?
Yes, they do. If Gobbler comes out of this door, they're gonna get shot. And you don't want to get shot up close against a Hans, well, unless that Hans misses all his bullets.
Whoa.
And there we go, there's the fight. He's trying his
Whoa,
best, but
whoa, whoa,
there's a
whoa.
trade!
Oh.
It's a
That's
trade!
crazy.
So we're down to 2. Goose and Vina.
We might not even have a final, like, we might not even get the second.
No,
That's-
not again.
I don't think Goose is gonna go into... Ooh, sure about that, right? Maybe? Maybe not. No, Vina's just leaving.
I don't blame Vina. Just get out while you can.
Smart. Oh yeah, that trade. Something. Though.
They are moving in the same direction as well. Who's
Is Vina
moving over
interested
towards
in
E?
looking for vaults?
Sorry, what was that?
Is Vina interested in going into the vault? I don't know. They got their purple. I feel like they're quite happy to sit back. I'm not sure though.
Gobbler, the killer of giants. Maybe Gobbler's found a new main. Maybe Red is your new main. Who knows? They're moving up together.
Disguise.
Same disguise, going into the same room after being in the same other room. Both playing red. Both playing red. One with shotgun. One
This
with
might be huge.
AR.
Ooh.
I think that was bad movement.
Right? Goose, you know. You have to.
Goose is
And you have the
has
shotgun.
to be sus. Goose
Fine.
has to be sus of it. No!
What? Follow the... Oh, don't tell me Goose followed... Oh, okay. Goose does not decide to follow it.
But Goose
They
does
can't
have enough
anyway.
intel.
Huh?
The
Because...
bait box comes out as well. Wait, are they... I think Goose is trying to bait the... what they think is an NPC to come back out, but it's not an NPC. And Goose is gonna see that as soon as they open this door.
Fine.
And there we go, the fight breaks out. We're not gonna make it to phase 3 unless they decide to leave. That's a lot of damage, and Goose doesn't care about the kiss. Goose made a
Goose not
mistake.
follow? No, Goose.
Goose knows.
Surely 5 health, 5 health, 5 health.
5 HP, 2 HP.
2. And game over. Wow.
Match 8 is done.
Phase
Another
1
quick one.
again.
Yeah, another phase 1. And on hard so as well. That's very rare for this map.
That's surprising. So surprising. Wow. I don't know what to say about that.
No, I have no words.
And I honestly think that's just good for RNG. Nobody gets their vault in point. Which, like, yeah, no. It is 1 point. No one gets the
1
podium point.
No, Venus still, sorry, Goose still gets podium and case held.
Oh, okay.
It's still the same as ranked rules.
Okay. But, I don't know, the 1 point could make a difference, especially, like, if it went to hacks or something. It didn't, but...
Well, we have to break the news. Unfortunately, Zin has been controlled by Madame completely, and has been taken away from the match.
What?
It's rather unfortunate.
Why
So
would
we're gonna
Madame do this?
we're gonna have to do something that's not really, it's not really a good thing. We're gonna have to replace Zin with our new defense system here at SpireScrim. It's Rick. We're replacing Zin with Rick. Our new defense system is Rick. So Rick's going to be coming in to fill in for Zin in these last rounds. Mainly because this one is just for fun, so why not? Zin Lamin, insert other Rick Lamin jokes here. To pull some strings and Rick back in. Yeah, that's what it seems. Alright, in that case, now we've got that over and done with, we go on to chapter 9, which is going to be the hardest chapter in the whole story. After that very close fight, just like most films and stories, there can only be one remaining survivor in these kind of stories, and What does that mean? Well, Madame has completely hacked the Spire system now. After losing that fight against Red and Hans, she's gone completely rogue. She's fully hacked the SpireScrims system now. We are completely out of control of it. We literally have no control of it anymore. Only the person who lives to tell the tale of this round will score any points. So if there is a time where winning matters most, it is now. It is going to be quite close. It's going to be quite intense, and it's going to be quite funny to see how it plays out, considering the fact that if you die, you get no points this round. Only the one who extracts gets points. If no one extracts, no one gets points.
It's crazy.
So that would be quite funny to see. The tricks for our top 3, which I believe the scores will be done. I haven't been told they are, but I assume. I have been told they're done, just as I was saying that. So I'll give it another refresh, just to make sure. Our top 3 players, who are... We switch over. Who are Orangy, Hax, and now Goose. If they don't extract this round, if they don't win, they will lose 5 points. So they have to win. -5. Yeah, so Orangy, Hax, and Goose, if they do not get in the top, well, if they don't win, if they don't extract, they get -5 points. So there is a chance that we will actually in a Spire first, other than the odd rule or two here where people maybe make a mistake. This will be a first time in any Spire event, other than, you know, rules to make sure everyone's playing fairly, that people will lose points just for playing the game. And also, as you can see, we have a triple 5th. Technically no one is in 7th or 6th, so no one gets the treat that Timothy has provided, which would have been any elimination points you get. You would have still earned that points even if you didn't extract. The map is going to be Fragrant Shore on night specifically. We go on to EU, we play the game. No we don't, because Rick isn't here. Why isn't Rick here? I thought Rick was here. Oh wait, no, he is here. He's changed his name to Zinlerman. Okay, that's quite funny. I didn't see that. It really messed with my head for a minute. Everyone is here. So with that, we can go into match 9. And we can see how this game plays out. So remember, this is... Okay, I know we said that the cover one might be the most passive one. This will probably be the most passive one, because if you don't win, you get nothing. And if you're in our top 3, you get even less than nothing. You get -points.
That is... It's a big round for those who aren't RNG.
Indeed it is. Well, we'll have to see how it goes. I mean, yeah, if we look at the scores again real quick, we can see that Orangy losing 5 points isn't going to do too much. That'll take him back to 70. But someone like Hax and Goose, that's going to do a little bit. Especially if someone like Flick manages to win this round, or if Zin, Rufus, Vina, or
Gilgamesh.
Sorry, I said Zin thinking of Rick, and then my brain just lost it completely. Hey.
I mean, my boy Nah could still, like, come up.
Yeah, I mean, like, this is the round to win, essentially, right? You're the only one who'll get points. If you get a lot of points, it's going to be even better for you as well. Even if you only get just the win, you know, it's still 7 points plus entering the vault, all that extra stuff as well. This will be the one that could take the longest. So I hope everyone has their hot drinks, their marshmallows, some chocolate. Insert
maybe
something else here.
Maybe got tricked. Maybe you just got tricked tonight.
Got tricked. Well, no one got treated. Timothy apparently didn't have anything for this round.
Yeah.
Which come on, Timothy, you're a bit slacking. Like, why does Timothy not do anything the round where
Be how I retire.
We need a most.
SpireScrims is hacked most? You know, like
Yeah. We need a defender.
like why is my organization being
No,
destroyed?
I see what happened. He got snapped out of existence by Madam. They caught him.
Caught who?
Timothy.
Timothy. Sure. You know what? Yeah.
He got snapped
Timothy
out of
was
existence.
captured.
He was snapped out of existence by Madam.
But he might make an appearance next round. Wait,
Maybe.
actually, unless one of the 3 and 5th get joined, Timothy won't be here in the next round because none of them will earn points.
No, Timothy! Timothy!
So in other words, by the way, not to spoil anything, but the next round does kind of require at least one person to get a treat. So
Technically, your boy NA is like last. He's been treated.
true. Maybe that means we get to pick.
Yeah, I think that sounds good. Or maybe a chat vote.
Yeah, or we could do, yeah. I mean, we don't know what the effect is, obviously, Adam, but yeah, maybe chat can have some say in that one. I think that would be pretty funny. If not, we'll vote. But I would prefer one of the players in joint 50 at some point.
Yeah. Too much pressure on us.
Indeed. Nogabla, after a really good performance with that weapon 1 red, has managed to fight back RNG a little bit. And someone has... I believe that will be Goose on the Madame. Or it could be Flick. Flick's in a weird spot, by the way. Where is Flick? What is he doing? Flick is flying.
Maybe an AFK, or maybe
Maybe it's a
bomb.
strat. Maybe Flick knows there's like a little gap you can see through the yacht.
Maybe. Maybe hidden tech.
Regardless, Venus taking a bit of damage against Zinlemin. Who, I feel like I need to change their name in the scoreboard. Hold on. Zinlemin. There we go.
Or you could do Zinsel / Zinlemin. This is kind of both of their points. It's mainly Zinsel's points though.
I mean, Zinlemin's come in here and he's going to be taking down Vina.
There you go. Zinlemin's points on the board.
Our half Zin, half Lemin, NPC? Because they've... Sure. Our robots, Zinlemin, has taken down Vina, which is one of the people that I needed to win this match. So... that's...
Pretty good.
Also, Goose has just has TP'd next to Flick. Gonna walk past each other. They're not gonna interact. They don't know. There's not really a way of them knowing without using some form of expertise or something. I mean, they might have had an idea. One of them's got passive 3, which means they'll be able to see everyone, but...
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure. Not Gobbler just got themselves a terminal as well earlier. RNG's making their way in. Seen it's already completed. We're down to 1 terminal. Who got the other terminal? Zinlemin got the other terminal and is getting another terminal. Clearly wants to get a bunch of points on the board despite not being active on the game for a little while. It has been a while since our robot Zinlemin has played the game. But
It might not have been Zinlemin. Like, they could have got the gold from
yeah, you're right. Actually, that is true. It could have been
from Vina.
Could have been Vina. I'm not too sure. Maybe if Vina's here though, they can let us know. Flex got themselves a gold, so they're happy.
Yeah.
Goose again, nothing. Only a purple keycard to their name currently. Not Gobbler, unfortunately, gambling badly compared to the gamble we saw earlier of a gold. Quite unfortunate.
The luck is weighted. I just have to say it. It's weighted luck.
It's weighted luck. Those who are doing better get more luck.
Yeah, this is how it is. That's the trick and trade of this game.
Goose and Hack's having a bit of a mini standoff.
Blake's first in. Yeah.
Now, Adam, you might agree or disagree with me here, but RNG, Hacks, and Goose could lose 5 points. So they're going to pretty much play passively. Everyone else, where all they have is to gain, like, they don't really lose anything. Obviously, they do lose if they die. They lose whatever points they earn this round, but I feel like it's better to be case holder here. I feel like you get much more control of the game, and also you can just deny, if you just hold case and wait out the 10-minute timer, you could just make people lose points. Admittedly, you won't gain any yourself, but you can just guarantee 5-point deduction on at least 3 players. Which would be pretty funny.
Doesn't do that much. I don't think it does that much.
Nah, but you know, it'd be pretty funny to make people lose 5 points.
I guess.
That was Zimmerman's
rushing in.
Zimmerman's rushing.
Are gambling? But let's see.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Probably nothing that good.
Nah, probably not. Alright, like I say, very slow. No one wants... I mean, it even seems like no one wants to go for case, really. I think Flick might want to go for case. I get the vibe from Flick that they want the case. But Orange is going to play it safe. Hacks is definitely going to play it safe. Not Goblin and Goose are in a bit of a fight. Goose manages to TP out. That's going to be Goose fine a little bit longer. Orange is just trying to find some chips and stuff to get on the board to help him in this end game. We are expecting to see, like you say, Hacks, Goose, and RNG have a lot more on the line than everyone else. So it makes sense for them to play a lot more passively than other people. But everyone else, I mean, why not? Flick, I believe, has started a print. I'm not sure. Did Flick start a print? Or was it Gobbler? It was Gobbler. Gobbler started a print. Gobbler wants that case. Yeah. Gobbler wants to win. Gobbler wants to prove that he's been down the bottom for too long.
Flick catching. He's gonna go up or down.
I mean, Flick will hear it, but... Oh, Zinleman's
It was
also...
Zinleman! It wasn't Gobbler, it was Zinleman.
Zinleman is going to be taking it. They've just been turned on and they're already the first one in the vault. I mean, admittedly, right, they're a robot, right? So it makes sense that they wouldn't really have feelings about, you know, dying or anything.
Yeah, they just want to maximize their point outcome.
I mean, yeah, that is kind of true, right? they need as many points as they can get. I'm also going to be rocking the Timothy.
And they might just start terminating.
Maybe, I mean...
that's what they've been ordered to do, so...
Oh, damn it, I thought... Damn. I actually told them to turn that setting off, so if they've turned that on...
Oh...
I'm really sorry, everyone, that's my fault. Termination mode was activated on Zinleman.
No, do you know? Oh no, it was Madam who hacked it.
Ah, yes.
Oh no.
Gosh, I knew she was up to something today. Because she hasn't done anything else with the game so far.
Oh, fight. Oh.
Flick and Goose, but sorry, not Flick and Goose. Flick and Nut Gobbler. Flick going to be getting the better end of the stick. Going to be taking down them. I think. Oh, yes. Wait, Goose and Orange are going to be fighting.
Whoa.
Nearly got Spyfalled off the map. If we missed a Spyfall, I would never forgive myself. Although it's probably the hardest thing to catch.
Stop right
Yeah,
there.
definitely.
Oh, I really wanted to see a Spyfall there. That would have been amazing. Hags might have caught a little bit of wind of those shots. Not 100% sure, but Zinnerman still going to be in the vault. They're going to be doing their own thing. Flick is the only other person in the vault with them. Orenji shot a VIP.
E3.
Orenji, it's not chapter 5 anymore. You don't need E3 this round.
Exactly, bro.
I mean, no one's really there to do anything, but that could have been...
Kind of out of commission for a while.
Yeah, wow, I mean, it's not like he was going to do much anyway, but...
You never know. Getting intel. Now, what is the robot being programmed to do? What is Madam Hacked?
I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. I mean, I wouldn't know if it's been hacked, right?
Well, I'm just assuming it has.
Yeah, we don't know. I haven't got confirmation in my ear yet.
Maybe Madam will tell us.
Hang on, I'm hearing something. Beep 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 beep.
No,
No, they have no idea. No one knows what's happening.
Okay.
No one knows. No one can predict the Zinlerman. It's rather it's quite a scary being.
Honestly, that's why people are playing so passive.
I wouldn't blame Zinlerman for just stalling here. You're in dial-up? No, it was like I got a little note on like a piece of paper. It came through on my what's the machine called?
Fax.
That asset. Okay, it came through. As Morse code as well, because obviously it's all secretive.
Oh yeah. Orange is having a guard party on the boat.
Yeah,
Elite guard party.
Here's a fun fact about this map. Statistically, you will find on average 2 elites on boat at the start of the game. So use that to your will if you want.
In the mental terminate mode.
Yeah, it's on the hunt, but Flick just about gets out. 32 HP. And Flick, I believe, was looking to set up the bounce mat bait, where if they run out of the door, you can bounce mat them off. But Zinlerman, we've coded a little bit better than that. Or maybe Madame's controlling Zinlerman. Ugh.
Where?
Maybe
Sense,
that's what it
actually.
is. Jeez, the plot thickens.
I'm getting more intel. Playing passive, and it's been called to die. Oh, whoa.
They get shot by
Not a
Flick.
good range. Not a great range. There's an
Oh, but the
oh, piece of food.
The gold food.
One bullet.
Oh no, he's running out of ammo. Has to try and pull it close, but it's on the high ground and isn't able to get it. Flick's gonna take control of this match.
My robot malfunctioned.
A little bit. Orenji, Goose, and Hax, the 3 people who might lose points in this round, are up against Flick, who only has anything to gain from this match. This is going to be very difficult for Flick. It's very hard already to fight 3 people with Case, let alone the fact that they're going to be playing super safe. Because if they die, that's it. They've lost points, which, I mean, for Orenji, isn't going to mean much, but for everyone else, it's going to mean quite a bit. We'll have to follow Flick and see what they do. They haven't scanned Goose. You might not know Goose is there.
No, they don't. Oh, shot straight at the gate.
They're being
Ooh,
teamed.
Whoa. Good TP, gonna get pinged. Oh no!
Right next to Hax as well. There's nothing, no way of getting out. Hacks takes them down. We're down to our last 3 players who all need these points. Goose is starting to take the fight against Hacks. But takes the TP away. RNG wasn't in time to get an engage there. That was a, yeah, you're right. That was a very good TP from them. Now RNG knows there's 2 other people alive, 3 including himself. Goose only knows that there's, well, only can know that there's 1 person, it's Case, and obviously Hacks will know there's 2 others as well. 2 of these players, for sure, are about to lose 5 points. The other one is about to gain at least 7 for extracting.
Yeah. A really big run for Hacks. He can win this. Aren't smart not to kill Goose. Because Goose is kind of orange win condition.
I mean, if we look at the scores, right, we can see that if say for example, RNG loses 5, it takes him down to 70. If Hacks wins this, that could put Hacks in a good spot to beat RNG. Yeah, that's going to be a big leapfrog for Hacks. And also, if Goose wins it, that will put them about the same place as Hacks, put them in 2nd. And obviously, if RNG wins this, he's basically guaranteed to win the event at that point. I don't think it's physically possible for him to lose. So, in RNG's mind, he has to win this match. He doesn't maybe know it exactly for the fact that Goose and Hacks are the other 2 players alive. He probably knows Goose. Goose has a very signature cosmetic that he's using as Madame, so probably knows. But doesn't know about Hacks. All RNG knows that he has to win it. All Goose knows that he has to win it. All Hacks knows they have to win it. All 3 players that need to win it are here to try and win it, which is quite funny. 2 minutes 45 on the clock until the match is over. Maybe Hacks forces everyone to lose, but I think even doing that will make them lose 5, make Goose lose 5, make RNG lose 5. I think that just makes it a default RNG win as well.
Yeah.
In fact, I think even if Goose wins, it's going to be very hard for Hacks and Goose to overtake RNG.
It depends what happens. I don't know.
RNG, if RNG knows it's Hacks, could metagame this. Could metagame just to make sure that Hacks doesn't win.
It's smart changing.
It is, especially with both of them still all the way over here. Wait, hang on.
No, the 20 seconds are too long, you know. They're gonna.
Wait, are they gonna TP into each other?
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, they're running next to each other.
Yo, Goose, you see that, right?
No, yeah, no. Goose knew. Goose 100% knew. Yo, Goose should know now. Being that the extraction is gonna be starting in 2 seconds.
They can block it off the door.
The extraction started.
Block the door, block the door. Nice, smart.
Huge damage coming out, but Goose is going to be coming in from the backside now to try and stop it. Hacks isn't aware. And Renji is also here now as well. Hacks is going to go down to Renji versus Goose. And Renji is going to finish it out and take match number 9. I think statistically that means Renji has won, being the only one to gain points and the other 2 losing points.
It's heartbreak for anyone who isn't a RNG. If you're a RNG, you're having the time of your life. It's the best treat you've ever received on Halloween.
Now, here's the issue. And I'll tell everyone the issue. Chapter 10 is Madame's her final attack on the players who have spent the last 9 rounds, well 8 rounds because round 1 she didn't attack yet, last 8 rounds attacking and fighting off Madame and taking back control of Spire. So thank you to our players for that, and obviously our AI, Zinlemin as well. So thank you to them for that. Chapter 10 has a bit of an issue. I didn't anticipate there to be a 3-way tie and no one be in Treat's range, which we know looking at the scores is what's going to happen. Round 10 is her last laugh. It's going to be played on Diamond Spire because it's SpireScrims. It's going to be played on our home turf. The theme is everyone must play as Madame. So everyone is going to be playing as Madame in this round. It's her last laugh, her last attack. Everyone's going to be playing her. Now, the issue is, the trick for this round is that the treat players would get to pick the effect that the trick players would have to play by in this last round between chapters 2 and 8. We don't have anyone in the treat range to pick what the trick players will be affected by. We can look at the scoreboard. We can show that as well. The scores have been done. We still have a 3-way tie. Now, we don't have anyone in treats. So,
They're up to us or chat?
I'll change this now. We're gonna keep it to the players. The players will still play. Still get to pick. We're gonna change it so that Flick, Zinlamin, Rufus, and Vina are going to pick. So Flick, Zinlamin, Rufus, and Vina. Oh, I put wrong. And Vina, you get to pick instead. Any chapter between 2 to 8, just the theme. So,
personally,
a minute to pick.
Chapter 4. That's just me. I'd pick chapter 4.
Almost chapter 4.
They can't use their expertise.
That would just be gadgets. They're not affected by the trick, just the theme is what they're affected by.
Oh, just the theme.
Just the theme.
Oh, it's the trick.
Yeah, the trick was that they had to unbind their expertise. So
Yeah,
far,
theme.
Rufus has put in a vote for sound off for these players. So we'll see what everyone... you all pick as a group for top 3 to play. Only
Well,
top
3 of them said
play
sound.
by.
We got 3 for sound.
Yeah, I
You
think
got 4
they're all in
4%?
agreement. I think they're in agreement. So, well, 3 of them said it out of 4. So in this round, at Goose, at Hacks, and at Orangeman, please turn your sound to 0. Everyone, play Madame. I'll give a moment. Good luck.
Me personally, as a caster, I think that's not a good idea. Because Madam has passives that don't really require an audio cue. And since we're on Diamond Spire, I still think my chapter 4 pick is smart with no gadgets.
Yeah, and for Madame, it's quite a pain.
Yeah. So, I mean, if that's what they chose, then like, who am I to stop them from choosing it?
Shit, hang on. Oh, I didn't load into the game. Am I loading into a game? I do not know. I do not know what's happening. I am loading into a game. Sure, we're in. So, everyone's going to be Madame. And our top 3 players are going to have no audio. Which our top 3 are Orangey, Goose, and forgot the name for a moment.
I'm looking at the score. This does not look possible.
No.
Relax.
Everyone's going to be playing for position. I don't think it is physically possible for hacks to overtake. 85, yeah, it is physically impossible for hacks to overtake. So RNG has won. Sorry to spoil the results. But you could probably work it out. But yeah, no sound. So Goose is going to be flexing their Echelon 100. Minus 10 for every limb range he doesn't get. I don't think Madame can hack that in. That was the last round she hacked our systems.
Yeah, we finally tracked her down. We tracked in the hideout. Putting a stop to this. Timothy told me.
Timothy told you. Well, let's see. Oh, I should have played Madame as well. Damn. Anyway, there's a lot of Madames. Everyone's in a unique cosmetic as well, so that's quite nice to see. Makes it a bit easier to know who's who. Operation Diamond Spire, Madame's last laugh, the last event, the last mission in this event, and then we will have our closing ceremony. It's not really a ceremony, it's just me and Adam saying goodbye. And,
No player interview.
No player interview. Everything broke today. So many things broke today. Rather annoyingly. Go! Laser off! You can see what everyone's going to be using. Obviously, we don't know what passives they're going to be using, but we all know they're all going to be playing Madame. We'll have a quick scroll through. Just so everyone can see what guns they're using, what expertise as well. And that's about it. You can't see the passive. I will reiterate again, the only effect of this match is everyone is playing Madame, and the players of Gusu Games, TTV/Orangeman, and Hacks on YT, those three have no sound. Now they are playing Madame, and Madame has quite a few passives, or in fact all three of her passives tell you information about the game. So there is some positive for them. The no sound was voted by everyone else you see in the lobby. So keep that in mind. And we might see a fight on the bottom floor between Orenji and Zinlerman. No, where's Zinlerman? Oh, they're there. I thought they were next to each other. They're not. Hacks is going to be getting themselves the first terminal on the way. Goose is going to have a little rest. They may have pulled a muscle. And everyone else is going to be doing what they do best. Also, yes, that does mean we might see quite a few passives there.
Shooting attacks, or trying to.
Yeah, I believe they were. I'm not too sure. There's a drone. Someone sent a drone. I believe that was Zinlerman. I think that might have been Zinlerman sending that drone.
I thought it was Vina.
It could have been. Is Vina? Oh no, Vina's not in. Okay, Vina's outside. TTV arrangement is going to also be getting the second terminal on the way. Which, considering they have no sound, pretty good for them.
Just securing their first even more.
Oh wait, hang on. Oh, there's been a TP.
TP'd into them.
Wait, there's been a triple TP. Vino is gonna go down. I think there was a triple TP.
Whoa, Hatch jumps up to Haran. Ow.
Jumps right into Oren's arms. They're gonna be fighting as well. And Zinlerman is also here.
A robot.
Our robot fights. Take down
Terminate him.
The TP comes out. Shoots the wrong one. Isn't sure where the other is. 15 HP though. If anything, that's probably better for them. Nearly goes back up to full HP as well, grabbing the food from the mini court just over there.
We're already in.
Yeah.
Second phase.
Oh, it's Flick
Oh,
with
it's
the
Flick.
who, I think Not Gobbler was the one to get the last terminal. And also has a 3, so we're going to see Goose just on the outside there. Doesn't really want to take that fight. Don't blame them. Notice that Goose can't hear them open that either, which is quite funny. I'm done. GG's Hacks. Thank you for playing today. You might still get second.
You might.
Which for an event as crazy as this is still pretty impressive. While we enter a little bit of a dry phase of the match, I'll give a mini round of applause to everyone that competed today. If you would like to compete in some competitive DI matches using the point system you've seen today, and also something that we call placement point system as well, which you can find all out about in our Discord. If you'd like to compete in competitive DI matches, go over to our Discord. To where we host it. There you can find all the information about how ranked works, and if you're someone who competes in ranked regularly, you may get selected to play in one of these fun random events. That's kind of the trade-off that we do. If you play in the events, you might get picked to play. If you play in ranked, you might get picked to play in these events. Depends on what level the event is, usually. Like this one, for example.
It's just a fun little
Halloween
one. Thing.
I wonder what the next event is going to be. The November event. What happens in November? Guy Fawkes Day? I guess.
I don't know. I think
it's probably quite a few events.
People cut down on like eating like hazelnuts, peanuts, you know.
No Shave November. Everyone has to play Octo. The whole event. A gambling event.
Oh yeah,
pretty funny.
Movember, bro. Everyone wears a mustache.
Who knows? We'll see as we get to November what our event will be for that month. And for anyone that doesn't know, we try and do an event each month, at least one. Regardless, Zinlemin is doing what, let's be honest, Rick Lemon does best, which is going for case. Rick likes to go for case. That's pretty much what he always does in any event that he plays in, any match that he plays in. He just wants to grab the case, and he's the only one with a gold keycard, so it seems likely he'll do that. No, not too sure.
Waiting though.
Yeah, he's waiting for that light to go off. No one else has a keycard, nor seems interested in getting one.
Like the waiting game, I see. No Nut Goblin November.
That'd be a difficult event to plan. Someone's printing, not too sure who, maybe Not Gobbler? Pretty sure it's Not Gobbler.
Maybe? Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be, because Flick's been here the whole time.
Oh.
Use the TP a bit early there. And there's the keycard, there's the confirm of who it is. Goose is also here though. It's gonna be a three-way fight for this. If Flick can get in.
Yeah,
Flick gets in, but Zinlemin's there too! And the keycard was dropped inside. Flick goes in as well.
Whoa.
And then
A robot went crazy.
Zinlemin comes in just to clean up completely. Them waiting outside for someone else to get a gold keycard was
Terminator.
the best choice there. Gonna be Zinlemin versus Orangiman. Who will win? The one with audio or the one with... That is the question. Surely there's 3 players around. Surely there's someone has their green chip. No one has a green chip. That's going to be no extra HP for Zinlemin for their 1v1 against Rick. Against RNG, sorry, not against Rick. They're not fighting themselves. Unless they've switched keyboards and setups. That would be pretty Pretty smooth.
Cinnamon and Rickman are the same person? I didn't know this.
Oh, conspiracy theories. Whoa.
I mean, that's what you've been saying?
My
I thought
brain is
Cinnamon was the
fried.
alter ego.
My brain is fried.
We need to see Cinnamon versus Rickman. Or is it kind of like a Jekyll and Hyde situation?
Well, that's a good question, actually. I don't really know. What I do know, though, it's a 1v1. It's the last 1v1 of the day. The last 1v1 of the event.
It'd
Who's
be crazy
gonna
if
win
it
it?
ended in a trade.
It would be very funny to see it end in a trade, I will admit.
I feel like this map is notorious for trading.
I can tell you statistically, it was the first map in SpireScrims to have a trade finish. Regardless,
Wow, I
the
wonder
fight's
who's in
coming
that.
out. Orange
I
hits
wonder
the
actually.
most headshots by quite a lot, and
Yeah.
is not only going to be the winner of the event, but also going to be the winner of this round. So they're going to take their extracts. Annoyingly, it called at C. So they're just going to call it up at A, and they're going to close it out. Or are they? Never mind, they are running to C. Nonetheless, RNG has won. Thank you to everyone for playing today. Thank you for saving SpireScrims. As well. If RNG died there, that would have been very funny. I don't think you could, but would have been funny.
Maximum damage.
Would have been funny though. That is going to be the end of the event. Madame has no longer taken control of SpireScrims, and the world of DI is saved, all thanks to that man on your screen right there, Mr. Orangey Man. The Orange Man himself has won another event under his belt, which I believe takes him to two event wins. He'll probably correct me in a minute.
Must be.
But that is it. That is the end of our event. We'll pull up the final scores when they come in, and we'll give everyone a thank you for what they've done for us today, for saving SpireScrims and saving DI as well. And also thank you to everyone for watching. You have also partook in saving the world of DI, so give yourselves a little pat on the back. Me and Adam just kind of sat here, really. We didn't really do much.
Let me remove that pat on the back.
Yeah, we'll unpat ourselves that, I guess. Yeah. I don't know.
I'll just wipe it off.
Wipe it off. Yeah, we don't get a pat on the back, but everyone else does. So thank you everyone for watching. Like I say, if you are interested in playing in these events, which are completely for fun, we just change up the rules and all that stuff. This is what we do once a month. Feel free to join the Discord. If you maybe want to play competitive DI, maybe just to play some games on the weekend, maybe play it in a bit of a competitive setting, then absolutely join our Discord. We have a ranked session happening tomorrow as well. Tomorrow and Sunday there will be ranked games, and then every Friday, Saturday, Sunday at 8 PM UK time, you can play. You play 6 matches of really good competitive fun overall. But yeah, that is it. We'll look at the final scores, and we'll also say our thanks to everyone one more time. Arrangement, like we say, is going to be your winner for the event. 98 points, which is very good for 10 rounds of DI, I will admit. That is a very impressive score.
Couldn't break 100 though.
Couldn't break 100. Admittedly, it did take you 12 games.
Couldn't break 100 though.
Although, however, you did also crash in one of those games. Anyway, second place is going to Hacks with 49 points. Third place going to the Goose on the loose. Zinlumen had managed to come in 4th with 33. Flick in 5th with 31. Then we have Rufus with 22 and Vina with 19, and NA couldn't pick up any points. Must just be the region. Unfortunately, couldn't build any points. Anyway, like we say, that is the end of the event. Thank you to all the players once more for playing. Thank you everyone for watching. Sign up for ranked. Adam, is there anything else you want to say before we go?
Thanks everyone for watching. I'm obviously still the best DI player here. You know, it's just a shame I couldn't play in this tournament, but
Next one. Well,
yeah, that's all.
Like I say, thank you for watching, and goodbye.
Bye. Bye.